up. Couple dollars from the club dealing with this hangover.
Man, shut the fuck up, bro. Shut the fuck up. Shut up. Fuck off.
Hi, guys.
I'm gonna let you get it off one time. Go ahead.
Brady.
That's enough.
Brady.
That's enough.
Well, I can't even say Brady though, because like it was
Because he had nothing to do with it.
It was defensive shit.
Facts.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Like,
Thank you.
I'm not
Brady's
blind.
a bitch.
I ain't gonna go that far. He's definitely an MVP.
I don't know
Of
about
what?
That. I don't know about that.
Not
MVP of the old niggas?
No, not this year.
Okay.
But he has won an MVP award. Drew Brees hasn't.
MVP
I
of the
found out
retirement
tonight
home.
he did win an MVP award.
Yeah, it was a Super Bowl
Yeah,
game.
that's all we need.
MVP of players over 40.
I mean, he'll probably get that too.
MVP of I already got my plot paid for in the cemetery. I'm gonna be buried in 5 years because I'm old as shit.
Nah, MVP of I already got my contract signed to be an analyst next year.
Yeah, whatever.
That's Breeze.
Yeah.
Welcome everybody to the Hangover Podcast. Fuck. Hey, I don't know whose fucking phone that was, but unless your kid's pregnant, what?
Whoa. All right.
Restart.
Let's just
No,
restart the show.
Turtle, don't you fucking do it. Turtle, don't you fucking do it. This is the Hangover Podcast.
We here.
We're
And upset.
We're in here.
It's because you wore that dumbass jersey.
This is
Fucking Bronchos.
That dusty ass t-shirt. You look like you sell dog bags on 4th Street.
bitch. It probably got a cigarette hole in it. And
Like you got your bowls on right now.
I tell you what.
Nigga flaming you right now.
You know what? Nothing y'all are saying right now can hurt me more than what just happened.
I understand. I get it.
Less than 20 minutes ago. This is fucking. We're here.
Which one you want, bro? Red or purple?
I'll take the purple.
Okay.
This is the Hangover Podcast. I'm your host, Dunn, a.k.a. Finished, a.k.a.
Through with this shit.
I'm fucking, a.k.a. I got my Batman cup because he's the only one that could save us, and he didn't even come through, so.
He was at the Capitol.
See how well that turned out.
Bro.
Oh, shit. Sitting across from me, as always, is Takeoff Music's very own Finished. Not dealing with it. Sitting to my left, Average Joe. Sitting to my right, we have...
I'm not getting no love in this bitch
No,
tonight.
you all done tonight. Whose phone is this?
Joe's.
Joe. All right, we still here.
Why didn't my code come up?
Because we do things. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, because I'm out here. I'm just going to check your Facebook. Where your girlfriend at? I want to read some messages.
Uh-oh.
You gotta scroll down like Buku.
I'm going to find it. You a lie. It's the third message. Here we go.
Nah, don't talk to that bitch.
It's going to be buku messages from her.
Sitting to my right, who actually needs the most props because she has a flight to catch very early in the morning, Miss Nikki P. We're glad you're here. We're glad you stayed for it. All right, here we go. Top fans for 4 months.
Okay. Pause.
What?
You need to fix your voice.
I don't want to.
You sound like you're just done with
The good thing is, like, when people's like listening to the show, they're gonna be like, "I get it, bro." I get it.
That's the only thing I can think of right now. Is just like I feel like everybody listening right now feels the same way I do. So here you go. Top fans for 4 months. We got Dustin Spencer, Larry Frederick, Devin Whitmore, Matt Tranchino, Jason Tiff, and
Yeah, bro. I'm still lit. I don't know about these niggas, but I'm hyped.
Nigga just over here casually tapping the button.
I was about to say, and then on top of that,
One clap.
I actually want to say this real quick. I'm gonna make sure that I am in full view of the camera. We had somebody that was supposed to come through here tonight. I have not got one phone call. I have not got one text message. I have not got a one, and not a nothing, not a nothing.
Not a
Not a
now,
nail,
Not a nan, not a nothing, Mr. DJ Wilson.
Oh, God.
He said it was gay, so what?
He
I ain't
said
hit
he was
that
going
button.
to come through tonight, and he did not, so hit the boo one time.
Was that gonna be like a surprise guest to us?
Nah, he been talking shit all week, and I finally was like, you know what, DJ, come through.
What's this button? Oh, it's laughs.
Yeah, there it is.
I don't think we need that.
Because there was a time I was funny, and y'all were like, we're gonna need this every episode, and they were like, no, you're trash. Like Drew Brees. Anyway, so we got Mr. DJ Wilson, who was supposed to come through today, and he didn't. So we also brought Mr. Swamp Thing in the building. He stayed to hang out.
Yes, sir.
After
Yes,
the
sir.
depressing ass day, he ain't got a microphone in his face, but I'm sure he'll contribute at some point.
Motherfucking thought trio over here in the
Yeah,
back.
in the
There's only
back-
two of them,
In the
but
back, we got the Thought Hut. We got the Thought Hut, and they out here. For 2 months, we got Mr. Matthew P. and Mr. fucking Swamp Thing Nicholson himself.
Ayo.
We also have Mrs. Asia Donaldson. And then for 1 month, we have Mr. Joshua Payne. And those are the top fans. Thank y'all for listening. This has been the Hangover Podcast.
done with this shit.
I was about to say, it'd be even more fucked up if Turtle actually did, like, make me give him the equipment so he could set it up in this fucking trap home. Because we're not in a trap house.
We're in the trap home.
We're in a trap home. Memories are made here. Memories are made here.
Yeah, nigga, we watched the game here. You goddamn right, memories are made.
Shut up. Fuck you, All right. Yeah.
I get it. I get it. Your host, ladies
So
and
you
gentlemen.
so you come to me on the day the Saints lose.
And try to do my podcast.
All right. So let's fucking literally it was probably an hour ago. We were sitting at the table where we go watch the game every week. I know a lot of people are like, "Oh my God, the Hangover Podcast, y'all are besties. Y'all hang out every day." No, these bitches watch the game somewhere and then we go somewhere else.
See, he called us bitches. He called us, but we're all together.
Right, right.
He's the one.
I'm the bougie one. You want to know why? Because when we signed the Audible deal, I was like, all right, so I take 75% and y'all split it. So
That's why I ain't seen no fucking money.
that's why you ain't seen no money, because I gave it to Turtle because he does more work than you do.
That is fair.
Happens.
That's why y'all bought me those few drinks, huh? That was my
That's
cut.
what that was.
Every time
But-
Nikki went to think about telling you no for the Bacardi, she was like, damn, we didn't pay that nigga.
But we were literally sitting at the house that we hang out at, and there was that moment where it was like, all right, I guess it's time to go. And Nicole looked at me and she was like, I don't want to go sit and talk about this for the next 2 hours. And I was, because
Hi.
of Joseph. And I was like, I will gladly drop you off at home. This is not one of those weird relationship moments where it's like, I'm telling you to go home, but I actually want you to come, or vice versa. I will drop you off at home. Like, I get you have a flight in the morning and do not want to hear Joe's bullshit.
And then as soon as we get in the car, Joe calls. Brady.
And I just hung up the phone. I just hung up the phone. Yeah, you had to sit here.
Look, I'm still holding in shit, okay? Like, I haven't, like, exploded the way I want to because, like, Brady didn't, like, go stupid in the game. Like, he didn't go crazy. Like, the defense did their thing, surprisingly.
Yeah,
So I'm not-
honestly, I was mad surprised at the Bucks defense, the way that we walked all over their ass the first two games we played them.
Yeah.
All right.
I was expecting the old line to fold.
Yeah.
To
and
bust again.
Yeah, and
No,
they didn't. So
there
I don't know what the
was-
fuck they did in the locker room before the game, but I guess kudos because you dodged the bullet.
You did. No, because there was
people's
a
gonna
moment.
talk about that ass.
Oh, no, because it would have been a very different
If it had been an
intro.
0-3 sweep, what?
Mm.
What? Brady
But
would have had to retire that day.
I'll say this with Joe with his 12th man talk. Joe made a comment about how we choke in the playoffs a couple of weeks ago, or last week was it?
Yeah.
He always said we choke in
And-
the first round.
We didn't choke in the
No,
first
no,
round.
in the play. I mean, it's the like I said last week.
Playoffs,
It was the
playoffs,
fucking Bears. Like
playoffs.
it should be a bye week.
Right.
They did what they were supposed to do.
But here was my thing was I'm watching, and there you could feel it almost. If I'm wrong, there was a moment where something happened, and the confidence in the Saints left.
Oh yeah.
What
It was after that
what
second pick.
happened? Was it
after
the
that
second
second
pick?
pick? Yeah.
Was it the second pick or was it the callback touchdown?
Nah, it was definitely the second pick. I definitely say it was.
If I had to say it, I would say it was the second pick.
Second pick?
Yeah.
Confidence was gone.
Yeah.
Like you could literally
The
feel it.
The callback touchdown was just like the icing.
Like
on
it
the
got
cake.
it got to the point where it was like the fucking like Drew wasn't playing like Drew.
Right.
Like the.
I personally say I think we should have put in Jameis Winston after that
At a
second
certain
pick.
point,
I think
yeah.
we should have put in Jameis.
Yeah,
needed
but
to
I
sit
mean,
down.
you don't want Breeze to
His
go out his last
game in the
being,
dome.
being benched.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
It
saying?
wouldn't have been your last game. We'd have won.
Well, last game in the dome.
So wouldn't have been your last game.
I mean, he has a point.
He has a point.
He does.
From a sports commentator, if you will's perspective, what went wrong? Because I know you're a Brady. Like let's get out. I know you're a Brady fan. So at the end of the day, you were cheering for Brady.
Yeah.
What did the Saints do wrong? There you go.
I mean,
no, go for it. This is your moment.
I mean, the whole season, you don't see Braves. I mean, wow.
Breeze.
Yeah.
Braves. It's a combination of both.
Yeah.
Because
You
they're
don't-
both old. I get
You
it.
don't see Breeze fucking throwing stupid picks like that.
Yeah.
Like Kamara's just running, and you throw that bitch behind him.
But I will
like,
say
you
this:
don't-
as far as the Bucks go, like it seems like their running defense was on point. tonight.
well, they have a running defense. Their secondary is just trash.
Yeah. They
that was-
pass defense is where
Yeah.
they hurt at,
Yeah.
and I feel like Breeze just wasn't playing
he
like
was
Breeze. today.
throwing picks,
Yeah.
bro.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
stupid. Like,
And it was never on the long pass. It was never those Breeze interceptions you think he's never gonna, because that's how it always was before. He'd go down the field real long, and then somebody'd get in front of receiver and pick his ass off.
yeah.
Can we have a round of applause real quick for Turtle's face? Can we have a moment?
Not
No,
at
we
all.
gotta talk about it like how, like, no, he ain't gonna brush past, like, oh, Scott, what are you talking about? Like, how your face is smoother than a baby's ass right now?
Ain't that smooth? I got a
What
little-
happened?
a little
What
fire
happened? What happened real quick?
Nah, man, nigga just had dry face. I shaved that
You
shit.
got sick of the mask?
Yeah, man, because just the combination of wearing the mask and me picking at my beard from it being itchy and shit,
Yeah.
getting all patchy, nigga had like dry flakes, got to moisturize the skin.
It's just weird. That's what I'm saying.
That-
Yeah, I
that's-
mean,
like, you could pull it off. If I came in here tomorrow,
I personally myself haven't seen my chin in 7 years.
Right.
So I don't, you know what I'm saying?
I haven't seen mine since I was 13, motherfucker. Imagine if I shaved my fucking face. She'll dump me.
You have shaved it.
You have
Not in
shaved,
front of
bro.
you?
Yes.
Yes.
Not my whole face.
Yes.
You
Never.
Yes.
Yes.
No.
When?
You
Yeah, I
shaved it for the
remember it.
police
No,
thing.
I think he.
For what?
I think he kept this, the goatee. I don't. He
No,
shaved his
did.
beard.
I've never kept it. The last time I shaved this was for EMT school when I was with my ex. Like, I've never shaved this off.
Well, I'm pretty
Okay,
sure
well,
she
you've
seen
come
you in
pretty-
Tunnel Club then when you was.
I used to shave all of this off.
Yeah,
I
but
keep
we
this.
was going to Tunnel Club when you was in EMT school.
I
nigga.
keep no.
Yeah.
No, because I was with my ex.
So.
First of all, let it,
I was with my ex when I shaved this off. We didn't go to Tunnel Club.
first
we
of all,
went
let
to
it go.
Rum Runners.
Let it go on the record. I've never been to Tunnel Club.
This nigga.
No, you didn't get the gonorrhea from Tunnel Club. Change it up.
He got that from Bourbon Street.
But with that being with that being said, go ahead and give Joe his props.
We already did.
There you go. That's what I Turtle knew. All right. So with that being said,
COVID.
I'm
Evacuate.
I'm sorry.
Evacuate.
all right.
sorry.
This has been
I-
Hangover Podcast.
No. Time out. No, I'm sorry. I thought about the Saints and it just happens.
Shut up,
I
bitch.
just started
don't even
choking.
want to fucking hit it.
All right.
All right.
I got 3 more in me before the show ends.
All right. So with that being said, GTA 6 female.
Oh yeah,
does
the
that mean?
antagonist is gonna be a female. It's the first female antagonist.
Confirmed.
Have you?
Yeah.
not?
In
See?
GTA
I didn't
6.
see. No, I actually didn't see that.
I thought you were involved in that conversation.
I wasn't. What?
Yeah, the first female antagonist ever in GTA history is
All
gonna be
right.
in GTA 6.
Fuck the fact that it's a female. It's one.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know like the backstory of it, but that was just announced.
Isn't it an antagonist?
Because you know, like the in every GTA.
Antagonist is a villain.
Yeah.
Shut up, Nikki.
We're gonna go out. We're gonna get away. We're gonna get away.
Because you know, in every GTA, there's multiple characters you deal with, but that it all means all of those characters ultimately always have to do with one person. So that's the one person that all of the characters you're gonna meet fall under. And I think it's gonna be.
Oh, the final boss is a female,
Right,
not the
right.
main character.
No, not the man. The
Oh,
antagonist.
the
The
antagonist.
antagonist.
Okay, I didn't
that's
hear
what
where
thought at
antagonist
first.
came in.
That's what I thought at first. Like your character was going to be a female.
No, that's
Oh,
usually the
okay,
protagonist.
Okay. No, I know what antagonist means. I just didn't hear female antagonist. That's not what I heard. Okay, I misheard. I know. No, you're right. I literally zoned out for a second thinking about it. I went.
I think it was just like vagina boobs.
No, that's like San Andreas. Well, not San Andreas, but like Grand Theft Auto 3. When they had the female that came through and like she fucked over
the little
Claude.
hooker chick? Yeah.
Claude.
Yeah, the little
She
hooker
fucked
chick.
him. We found out later his name was Claude. She fucked him over in Grand Theft Auto 3, the one that set off video games forever.
Yeah, but this one's supposed to be like set in Miami, like Vice City.
Really? I heard that they were supposed to have multiple cities for this one.
Oh, word.
Yeah. Because they said, well, they're going to have Vice City, Liberty City, and
Oh, yeah, because it's all
San
Florida.
Andreas.
Yeah. So
They're going to try to have the mix.
I thought San Andreas was in GTA 6.
GTA 5.
I mean, GTA 5, yeah.
Yeah, it was, but like from what I heard, like
There's no way that you
this
can involve
isn't this
Liberty
isn't
City
confirmed.
and Vice City and San Andreas. There's two different
No,
coasts.
like literally, you're supposed to be able to. You're supposed to be able to take a plane and go to
okay.
different parts of the map.
I still planes in Grand Theft Auto. Like, I'm not gonna just take a plane.
Well, that's what I don't understand is how they're still releasing updates, but still working on Grand Theft Auto 6. Like, I feel like your attention should be in one place.
Wasn't they supposed to like?
No.
You saw what happened with Cyberpunk.
Call of Duty does it all the fucking time.
Call of Duty's a different animal. Well, Grand
No,
Theft Auto's a different
I'm
animal.
about to say.
Grand Theft Auto's a different animal. Yeah.
Wasn't they supposed to like I think extend the map on like Grand Theft Auto 5?
Well, the map I think on Grand Theft Auto 5 is one of the biggest maps.
Yeah, I
on
think,
the video
but I think they was
games.
going to extend it even further. I think they gave the people a choice. Like they was either going to extend the
No,
map
don't
or
do
like
that.
just
Don't do that.
come out with a new Grand Theft Auto.
No, yeah, they need to come out with a new Grand Theft. Don't do that. Okay, if you have a map big enough that if when you're driving the radio stations change, I don't need you to extend the map.
Right.
We're good.
Right.
We'll
Like
be all right.
literally, if you're on one side of the map and then you drive to the other side of the map, the radio stations lose signal. I don't need to hear more map. Like, just put out a new game or call it a day.
Yeah, I don't. It's already further enough for me to like go deliver my coke and shit. Like on
Yeah,
Grand Theft Auto.
right.
Yeah.
Especially
I don't need you to
because,
extend that fucking mission.
If I'm not mistaken, Grand Theft Auto 5 came out in 13. It's been almost 8
because it was on
years.
PS3 when it
Yeah,
originally
yeah.
came
Yeah, no, Grand Theft Auto 5 is the first game to hit 3, 4, and 5.
They've been milking that motherfucker.
Yes, they have been milking the fuck. That's why I got aggravated when I saw that they released another DLC.
Right.
It was like, dude,
I'm tired of
we
playing the
get
game,
it, bro.
right.
Like, release a new fucking game.
Right.
With that being said, do y'all think when they release 6, should they have a new map for online, or should they keep Grand Theft Auto Online and maybe have like an extension?
I think they should just have a new map.
Yeah.
A new map completely?
Yeah, like I mean, I'm done with
Because
the,
then
I'm-
now
I'm
you're
done with
really
the 5
super
map.
fucking milking it.
So
Right.
you
I'm
you
done with
lose
the
your
5
weed
map.
farm, you lose your coke.
That's fine. I mean,
fine.
it happens in 2K. It happens in Call of Duty. It happens in pretty much every fucking game that you
Alright,
play where
yeah.
you can create your own create your own character.
Oh boy! All right, so
Helps me getting it together.
all right. So with that being said, Grand Theft Auto 6 has a female character. Does anybody give a fuck?
I mean,
I don't care.
kudos to them. You know what I'm saying? I
mean,
guess.
I guess. Like I feel like whatever. If you can make it like I think.
Sure, the feminist community's like, yeah.
Well, no, I feel like Joe said this a couple of episodes ago, or whoever it was that was with us. It was like, if you're dope, you're dope.
Yeah.
Like I don't give a fuck if you're a male,
Right.
female, whatever.
If the storyline
Yeah.
sucks, then
It
well,
wasn't Joe that said that.
way to
Was it?
use a female on a shitty character. You know what I'm saying?
I'm pretty sure it was Flame.
Get
Yeah.
money.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was Flame.
Shout out to Flame.
Wow, Flame, that nigga just mistaken you for Joe's dark ass.
Yeah, fuck him.
I
Fuck
am-
him.
I
Fuck
am-
him,
I
meaning
am-
Joe.
Tonight I
there's
am
no
accepting
reason to-
all negativity.
You
You
don't need
better.
to get them mixed up because Joe never says anything positive about women.
That's fair.
That is fucked up. What are you talking about?
Ooh.
What are you talking about? Look, as long as you cut the edges off my sandwich and cut that bitch in half, we good.
That's what I'm
I
saying.
don't have nothing
So
negative. I don't have nothing negative to say
You
about
know, you know what? We gotta stop.
Why?
We gotta stop. D-Ro, you coming out? My bad. D-Ro, could you do me a favor? Do y'all have any shot glasses? Can you grab us?
You
4?
made it seem like it was
Four.
stop. Like
Yeah,
No, I did. That was my fault. No, that was my fault. That was my fault. That was
Specify, my
That
nigga.
wasn't on Turtle. I meant it to be in the show, but I actually was sounding very serious, so Turtle stopped the show. Can you grab us 4 shot glasses?
See, that's why you need to like pick it up because like the depression in your voice is confusing.
Yeah,
us.
you're right. You're right. You're right. I need to pick it up. Oh, holy fuck!
That's what
All
we
right,
got. The shot glasses. Nigga.
I need. I need Mr. Swamp Thing right now while I'm explaining this to pour us, this side of the room some shots. Nicole's still on what is it? Dry January. All right, so
It's hard, Joe.
I forgot. I didn't forget, but I just wanted to get this out now while we're early in the show. Tomorrow is a very special day, and not in a good way. Tomorrow needs to be brought up because you might not hear a lot from us tomorrow. We will probably post the episode. We will give y'all the regular. Well, today, if you're listening, we will probably give y'all the regular. We will probably give y'all the promotion that we normally give, but we're going to probably be either kind of quiet or we'll only be posting about one thing. And I wanted to get this out the way real quick. Tomorrow is rough for all of us here at the Hangover Podcast. We had something happen to us 7 years ago that literally changed the course of our lives. We kind of got ourselves into a position where we were able to be acquainted with, in my opinion, one of the greatest people I've ever met. I think I can speak for everybody here when I can say that was our brother. That was somebody that we all looked up to, even though he was younger than me. He is definitely somebody that I looked up to. And unfortunately, 7 years ago, he was taken from us. It is not my place to tell that story right now. We started this back in September, and I had the idea that for this episode, I would bring a family member in. I would bring in a brother, a sister, a parent, and we would all discuss what happened, like the feelings about everything, and like what the total effect was, because we've all heard of the butterfly effect, and you know, like they say, just the flap of a butterfly's wings could cause something to happen miles away. And I think that everybody at this table can agree that when this person was taken from us, our lives changed courses. We all had plans, and I can only speaking for me, I've lost a lot of people in my 30 years, and all of them have been rough, but I can honestly say this was the roughest. So real quick, I would like to do a shot with my brothers for our fallen brother, young Cap, Bowie Richard. We love you, my brother. I'm going to come see you tomorrow. Well, today, when this episode drops at the cemetery. We all still love you. We all still respect you. And I hope wherever you are, you're holding it down for us. Big brother.
Yeah. Let's go.
Ooh. With that being said, do y'all mind talking about it?
Not at all. Do you think? No.
I don't want to talk about the night, but how do y'all think, in your own words, that night affected your life going forward?
Changed everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, for one, that's when I started smoking cigarettes. Actually, for real.
Fuck. Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I remember talking to somebody one day, and the best way that I could describe it was, you ever have that moment when you're walking into a room that you've walked into 1,000 times, and at that point you know where the light switch is, so your hand immediately goes up to hit the light switch?
Yeah.
Imagine that's gone. That's what that felt like to me. Like, I know it sounds weird to some people, but like that's the best way that I could describe that feeling, right, of like what my everyday was. And now imagine walking into a dark room and you're feeling for that light switch, but it's just gone.
Right.
Like
That's fucking perfect.
Yeah, because at the time, like, and I mean, don't take this and run with it, but like at the time, like Turtle was my brother, Joe was my brother. I knew Swamp. I hadn't met Nicole yet, but I consider the people at this table right now, like the guys, at least my brothers, but we weren't at a level like that.
No.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I had like respect for if we were out and we were doing something and something popped off, I was behind you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But we weren't on the phone every day like we are now.
Right.
We weren't texting each other every day like we are now. But Bowie was that guy. Like, I babysat his kids. I was, I mean, I missed his wedding by accident because we were late. But we were at the reception. And, like, I still remember the day his daughter was born. He was bitching at me because I was supposed to go upload his first music video. He was literally
I'm on?
Yeah. With Christian Radke, shout out, me and him talked. He's gonna come on soon. But
fucking superstar.
But like that I still remember that day, like sitting in my little brother, y'all remember him, Sean's bedroom. And, like, getting myself together. Like, I'm going to the hospital. My brother's having his first kid. And he texted me, and he was like, you can't. He was like, I need you to upload my music video. And I was like, out of everybody, I have to go do it? And he was like, you're the only one I trust. And I was like, I feel like I have bigger fish to fry. And he was basically just like, you're going to meet my daughter. He was like, but for now, you don't need to be here.
Right.
He was like, go take care of business. Like,
right.
You know, this and that.
Right.
And I remember the night it happened, it was crazy because I've always said this. I wish he was still here. More than anything. But if it had to happen, of all the nights, I'm glad it happened that night.
Right.
Because, and when I say that, I mean, I wish he was still here.
Right.
But if he had to leave us,
Nah, I get what you're saying.
the reason I say that I'm glad it was that night is because I was with him, but we were all with him.
Right.
Before he performed that night. He had a show at the bar that he essentially grew up in.
Right.
And and last, but it was like, yeah, we were fucking 14 going in there.
Right.
And
we had no business there.
And even of age, we had no business being there. But but it was like he was with his daughter and his wife before we left. And then when we left, he came and he picked me up from work. And then I went to his house with him. We got ready. We went to the show. It just so happened his fucking 5th grade teacher showed up out of nowhere.
Right.
And was like, hey, I'll perform. And he was like, fucking perform.
Right.
So his fucking teacher performed. You performed, Turtle.
Yep.
Smurf performed.
Yep. It's the first time all three of us performed on stage.
Yeah.
Didn't Jay Lyons perform?
Yep.
Free Jay Lyons. I heard he's coming home soon. Like,
Yep.
you know, the guys that he started Takeoff Music, and he brought these people with him, and these people performed with him for the first time in one night.
Yep.
Everybody performed together. Yep. I got to see him with his daughter.
It's the first time we ever performed this Takeoff Music.
Exactly. And, like, I got to see him with his daughter before everything happened. And then it was like from there, his parents showed up. Like, there was a lot of situations where, like, all of his parents couldn't show up to shows.
Yep.
They all came through that night. And, like, there was so much love. Like, there was one little kerfuffle that popped off at some point, but it was bullshit. Like, whatever.
It was done.
Like,
It was done in like 10 seconds.
It was over. Like, because homeboy knew where he was at.
Right.
And, like,
he forgot, but he was.
He forgot, but he got reminded very
Yeah,
quickly.
reminded.
But it was dope because I remember being like, I got to host the show, and like I just remember going off stage, and like there's what 300-400 people
Right.
in the crowd, And I remember looking around and like I pulled him to the side at one point and I was like, Bo, you're going to perform Born for this tonight, right? And he was like, yeah. I said, do me a favor. Make that your last song. We're going to pretend like you're done. And then I'm going to go up there. I'm going to talk my shit. And then I'm going to announce, yo, fuck it. Come back on. We're going to do this one more time. And then y'all are going to end the fucking dog. The puzzle pieces that went together that night, we couldn't have done that anywhere else.
Yeah.
There was no other way that could have been pulled off. Like, you killed it that night.
Thank you.
You and Smurf. Like, y'all fucking killed it that night.
That was my first ever pack performance.
Yeah. That was crazy.
Yeah, with a crowd that I only knew like maybe 25% of.
That shit was crazy.
It was crazy.
That shit was crazy that night.
Like, that's why the way that the night ended. Like,
that was my first time performing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep.
And, like, I remember getting, you know, we're not going to get into the whole thing, but, like, I remember getting the phone call, and it was like, not tonight.
Right.
Like,
right.
Tonight was perfect.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And it was like,
yeah.
It was just like, you know, I posted, like, those of y'all that are friends with me on Facebook, it was like, you know, I put his picture up every year around this time as like my profile picture because, you know, that's, you know, the way we show respect nowadays. But one of the things that I did, what I was blessed to be able to do was I was able to speak at his funeral, which was another fucking circus, man. 2,500 people showed up.
We had to create security.
We literally had to create security.
Yeah.
Because there were so many people in there, and there were some clowns that we're not going to talk about, but there was some you know, some clout chasers even at a fucking funeral.
Right.
But one of the things that I was blessed to be able to do was I was able to speak at his funeral, and I was one of the chosen few for whatever reason. But one of the things that I did say, and we'll cap it off here, but the words still ring true. And in one of his songs, he says, "You're only promised one life. Make sure you do it right." And I said, my brother, you live those words more true than anybody else.
Absolutely.
And I think that still rings true today. You know, I look on Facebook and I still see his daughter. I haven't gotten to see her a lot lately, which is my fault. I need to go, you know, pass by and say hi. It's just painful still. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. I see her pictures on Facebook and like it just breaks my heart.
I need to go see his dad. I need to go see everybody. But with that being said, rest in peace, Young Cap, one more time.
Absolutely.
You deserve 2 salutes. So with that being said, we love you. I wish, Nicole, we've been together long enough. I wish you would have known him. You'd have loved him.
Yeah, he was a great dude.
Fucking clown,
Great
too.
dude. I wouldn't have the confidence I had behind the mic if it wasn't for him.
Yeah. He was literally one of those people that, like, you had no choice but to like.
Yeah, absolutely.
You loved him or you hated him.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And if you hated him, you were a hater.
Yeah. Which is,
one of my favorite conversations I had with him was about the year that MGK went to the MTV Music Awards, and Machine Gun Kelly put on Facebook or Twitter or whatever it was. He was like, "Yeah, we were at the award show, but we left because there's so many people out here tonight, and we don't feel like we're getting the respect." Da 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 da. I remember Bowie turned and looked at me, and he was like, "Motherfucker, if we ever end up on the red carpet, they gonna know West Bank's in the building." And I was like, "Motherfucker, we gonna burn that bitch down."
That's why I rep so hard.
Yeah, man. So, one of these days, like, I know y'all have heard us every now and then mention Cap, mention Bowie. They're the same person, for those that don't know. And one of these days, I want to get somebody on here that I'll call Crash or something. Like, we can come through and actually have a talk with him to, you know, get that out. Because I want it on record. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I could at least say that I did a podcast.
And Crash will probably be the one to give it to you, to Ross.
Absolutely.
And he ain't going to bite no bullets. He going to tell you what it was.
Yes, sir. So, with that being said, we love you, Cap.
Yes, sir.
Rest in peace. I'm gonna come see you. Well, when this episode drops, I'm gonna come see you later today, big brother.
Yes, sir.
So,
yes, sir.
moving on. Did anybody get to see the Richard Ramirez documentary? What the fuck, man?
How long you been holding that? How long have you been
Dog,
holding that?
this bitch, the moment I said we're going to take a shot for Bowie, he went, fuck. Fuck.
Why do you think I was sitting so quiet over here? I wasn't emotional. I had to fart.
Concentrating. Keep that bitch in.
God damn. All right. Has anybody seen the Richard Ramirez documentary?
Now I'm just waiting for another fart.
That's it.
Nah, I haven't, though.
Nobody? Nicole wouldn't watch it, and I actually kind of I'm
I
okay
did.
with
I
that.
watched it all.
You watched the whole thing?
Yeah, the whole thing.
What was your thoughts?
I thought it was really fucking good. Like, it went into a lot of shit that I didn't know. Like,
That's one
I had
thing I'll
never
give it.
seen any of the interviews because obviously we were young as shit when all of this happened, but not even alive yet.
Right.
But the detectives who actually worked on the case.
Salerno, man.
Yeah, man.
That bitch don't play.
Yeah, dog. Yeah.
What was his name? Gil.
You talking about the Spanish guy?
Yeah.
Yeah. Gil was his first name. I don't remember his
I
last
can't
name.
remember his last name, and that pisses me off because
I just
God,
remember
he was
him
so dope.
having like this one moment in an interview. He was like being, I guess, super PC, and he had a moment where he was talking like about a childhood friend being like the 6-year-old girl that got kidnapped by Richard Ramirez.
No, his connection was the girl that got shot in the face, but she was able to deflect it with the keys.
No.
I'm telling you, I read the book. That was his neighbor's daughter.
The little girl?
No, the one that got shot in the face. But
That
she
was able to reflect the
with
keys.
the keys. Yeah, that was his neighbor.
He said it was a little girl that got
No,
abducted.
because when he was walking out the crime scene, he was like the woman went Gilbert.
Yeah, Gilbert,
Yeah,
Gilly.
that
I
was
was like, nigga, you boy.
And he was like, Gilbert, my name's Gil. And then and he looked at her and he went, Pumpkin?
Yeah,
And
that threw me off. I was like,
his
God
mom's-
damn it.
That was his mom's friend. Yeah, no,
No, that was
seen
his
it?
childhood friend.
it wasn't.
That's what he said on the guy.
No, it was his childhood neighbor.
Make me connect
Childhood
these guys.
neighbor.
Yes.
Yeah, that was his mom's
And
friend.
he grew up with her.
Not the girl.
God, let me. I'll pull up
I'm
this goddamn
telling
clip.
you.
I thought y'all said y'all watched the
pull up
documentary.
this-
Why
I
you-
did watch. I
He got
finished
it
the whole
mixed up.
thing.
I'm telling
I
you, he got it
finished the
mixed
whole
up.
thing.
I'm telling you, because I read the book and I watched the documentary.
You
Not
made
the
me
whole
step away
documentary.
and go watch this shit. Where's that? Night Stalker. What episode was it?
We could say episode one. Episode one.
You gonna make me play the whole documentary?
No,
We're
you
gonna
gotta
be here
play
for
the
4
fucking-
hours.
You got to listen to
Shut
me.
up. What it is? What else you want to know about the goddamn documentary? It was great. Fuck.
But no, did they get into?
I don't know. You watched it.
I didn't watch the whole thing. But as far as the documentary goes, did they get into Richard Ramirez's childhood?
A little bit at like the last episode, like literally once they told like
Did they
we
mention
finally
his-
called him. And,
Did they mention his uncle?
I don't believe.
You don't believe so? That's the only thing that I was worried about when it came to the.
They mentioned like his cousins and shit like that,
That
he
did
was
what?
hiding out with. But
that he
that's
was
about
hiding
it.
with,
Yeah,
not
yeah.
like his cousin from when he was a child,
I mean,
or his uncle
it's
rather.
it's his cousin, so I would assume he would know him from.
Did they mention what happened when he was a child?
No,
is what
no,
I'm
no.
saying.
I don't.
Okay, that's what I was
smoked
getting. No,
too much
because
weed to
that's
recollect all that.
important. No, that's important because one of the things that happened do y'all remember a couple of weeks ago I mentioned the HBO documentary? I think it's called Crazy Not Insane.
Did you?
I
smoked too much weed to remember this.
Okay,
Stop
okay,
trying
I'm
to
sorry.
make me remember shit.
I'm sorry, but like one of the things that they try to discuss was like the difference between those types of people and us. Is it's like why
What
is
you
it?
mean those people?
Shut up, turtle.
No, how about you shut the fuck up?
Brady. I'm gonna get myself out of this, Brady. But no, one of the things that they talked about was like somebody like a psychopath that kills. Like why is it that somebody wakes up in the morning and wants to murder somebody, but we go about our days and don't?
Okay, I remember. Yeah.
Yeah. So one of the things that happened with Richard Ramirez was that he what? Go ahead. That face you're making. Go for it.
Because I mean, I wouldn't necessarily say I wake up in the morning and don't want to murder people. I just don't do it.
Right.
Like these are
Are you
people
talking
that,
about my zipper?
these are people that wake up in the morning and actually murder people. Because I want to mush the fuck out of like worse.
No, what I'm saying is, why don't you kill people?
Yeah, huh?
Why don't you kill people?
Yeah.
Right. These people apparently
Thank you.
don't.
Thank you, Swamp.
Yeah, right.
I don't like prison food, so.
Yeah, right. So there's that too. But
Yeah.
but like to me, like I mean, you said you watched the entire documentary, so I think the one thing you and I can agree on this is like out of all the ones that I've heard of, this is the most evil.
Yeah, like how they even brought up like how even his body odor just like it smelled like death.
Yeah.
Yeah, like you knew if he was like passing by you, all you smelled was just a stench. Just fuck. Like
Well,
it was like rotten.
Well, that coupled with like they mentioned there was the woman that did survive that deflected with the keys.
Yeah. Which I thought was fucking crazy, bitch. Like he
you
shot you in the face and you was able to beep.
You better talk to God every day.
Facts.
You better talk to Jesus every day. But
Wonder
no,
Woman.
like they mentioned, like the difference between him and most serial killers was like she even brought like I think Gil was the one that brought it up was that like most serial killers they'll walk up on you, shoot you in the back of the head. They'll walk up on you, they'll do this, they'll do that.
Right.
But before he tried to kill her, he hit something.
He hit the hood of a
So
car
so
to make her
she
turn
turned
around.
and looked at him because he wanted to see the fear in her face before he killed her.
Yeah.
Like that's what separates him
And then
from
check
most
this out.
people.
He shoots the bitch. She blocks her with the fucking keys.
The bitch.
She falls over.
This
I'm
poor
sorry.
woman.
I'm sorry.
This poor woman.
I'm sorry. I'm from the West Bank. We don't know how to talk right.
Amateur superhero.
Anyway,
Super bitch blocks the bullet with a blocks the bullet with her keys, right? She falls down. He thinks he got her.
I didn't know this. I didn't know
Yeah,
this.
she gets up and runs off. He goes back to shoot her, and she's like, bro, you already shot me once. Do you have to do it again? And the nigga kind of like gives her the like, you're right. Puts the gun down and walks away. Doesn't run, walks away. Yeah.
And
I was like, yo, this nigga got mad nuts.
Trigger warning. Hold on. Trigger warning. Skip ahead a minute or 20 seconds. Start.
I don't know. You
This
should
is
have gave
the
the trigger
same-
warning before Super Bitch.
No, this is the one. This is the same guy that would kill the man like while they're both sleeping in bed, would kill the husband and then rape the wife while she's laying next to him, and then go out and have a snack
Yeah.
in the kitchen
Yeah.
after it's all said and
With
done.
the body still in the bedroom. Yep.
Right. And so it's like, in my mind, this is the most evil.
I got a question for you.
What's
Do you
that?
think the boot print was on purpose?
No.
Really?
I think, you're talking about the shoe prints that he left everywhere?
But it was only one print every time on the scene.
Okay.
That's what fucked me up. I had to rewind it and go back to like when they first started talking about the boot. And every time they said something about the fucking boot, it was only one print they was able to find every fucking time.
So with that being said, like I said, I didn't finish the full document. It's 4 episodes, right?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't finish the full documentary. Did they mention he threw the shoes away?
No, they didn't.
No. Okay.
Oh yes, yeah, they did. But that wasn't until he knew he was found out because of the shoes.
Okay. So that's what makes me think he didn't do it on purpose, is the fact that he threw the shoes away. But that could also go hand in hand with he might be trying to get away still.
But that was, I was about to say that's all in the same period of when he first seen his face in the papers. He didn't find out about the boot until he knew everybody knew what he looked like now.
It could have been
Swamp
more
Thing?
of like a Zodiac thing. Like
Zodiac?
kind of leaving clues.
Zodiac is
See, and that's how I felt about it. I felt like he was like trying to like leave his signature.
the
like,
only reason
Right.
the only reason I will agree with you on that is because I think they even pointed this out in the documentary. At a certain point, the murders became a show.
Yeah.
It stopped just being murders.
Yeah.
It became pentagrams and he's trying to get more attention off of it. Like he's not. It wasn't just like he's not just trigger warning.
Mm-hmm.
He's not just raping people. He's also raping them while saying, "Now say hail Satan."
Right.
Say I love Satan.
Don't say oh help me God. Say oh help me Satan.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So it's like at a certain point, it almost became like theater.
Yeah. Yeah.
It was like
that's what he needed to get off, and then he was gonna kill you.
Right.
Yeah.
Make it seem ritualistic.
Right.
Right. So, I mean, again, in terms of, like, serial killers, like, out of all the ones that, like, because, I mean, I'm the true crime head out of the group, and it's like, out of all the ones that I've...
Another one, why don't you think he killed the kids?
I don't know.
Because all he did was kidnap him and rape him.
I don't know. I don't know why he didn't. That's
And then,
actually weird.
And
to
then
me.
like actually like dropped the kids off and like buy
Told them to go away.
payphones, gave them money to call the police and tell them where you are and tell them to call your parents.
That's the weirdest thing to me. I don't know why.
When the detective said that shit and then the
I didn't know that. I didn't know. I
girls,
didn't even know he
one
did
of the
that.
victims. Yeah,
I didn't know he did that.
I didn't know that either. I thought he was just a murderer.
Like I said, I've read the
Yeah.
book. I've read
and
his
then
books.
surprisingly, it was like 10 of them that he had done it to. Yeah,
I've read the books on him, like the definitive editions,
Yeah.
like everything that we know about him. This is it. And then I'm like, all right, I'm going into this documentary. Like, okay, tell me what I already know.
right.
Because that's what I do now when it comes to those types of
'Cause you
documentaries. I
watch
know everything.
fucking- yeah.
So it's like, all right, if
Fucking
that's what was pissing me off about it.
Murderer
Was,
thesaurus over here.
right.
Fuck it.
But number one, that's what pissed me off was I didn't know it was a 4-part documentary. I thought it was only one. So I was pissed as I'm watching the first episode. As I'm like, there's only 20 fucking minutes left.
Right.
How the fuck are y'all gonna get all of this information out in 20 more fucking minutes?
Right.
And then it turned into like, oh wait, no, it's 4 parts. Okay.
Right.
So then, like I said, I didn't get to watch I watched the first 2. I didn't watch the other half.
Honestly, I thought it was gonna be like how they did with what's his name from High School Musical? How they had him play
Zac Efron,
yeah.
Ted Bundy.
Yeah, with the Ted
I
Bundy.
wasn't.
I thought
happy
it was
with
gonna be
that.
like that.
I wasn't happy with that.
It was pretty.
No, it was
kinda
a good, no. D-Ro in the bag said she liked it. It was a good movie,
Because
but
like I never
he
knew
didn't-
Ted Bundy was a smooth ass nigga like that. Until
Oh my God, he was the
I was
most
like, yo, this nigga was out
charming.
here pulling these bitches. They wanted
No,
it.
hey,
And he just off them.
let me get it. Let me correct. Let me get it correct. Ted Bundy, Richard Ramirez is the most evil. Ted Bundy's the GOAT.
Oh yeah, that nigga's sadistic.
Like he's the greatest serial killer
That
of all
nigga
time.
is a sadistic,
He's like when you watch
narcissistic, psychopathic motherfucker.
when you watch Twilight, and they say like, oh, the thing about the vampires is that we're made to be attractive to our prey, so that our prey is attract. That was Ted Bundy. Like he was gorgeous at the time, and he was
After the like ninth bitch.
right. But he was like he was smart. He was charming. Like that was the thing about Ted Bundy was he could make you trust him to come to you.
Right.
So like that was how he worked. But like with Richard Ramirez, well, I mean with the movie about Ted Bundy, the only thing about it that pissed me off was that ending where he's in the room with the girlfriend and he's like, and she's like, "Tell me what happened," and like he like wrote hacksaw and that didn't happen. That's not how that happened.
Well, they said that. They said they gave it a little bit of a romance just to try to like soften the character a little bit to make the story a little bit more.
Well, like no, most of that
You know what I'm saying?
surprisingly,
Involving.
most of that movie was true. Like
Right.
Liz, I think was her name. Liz was she wrote a book. I read it. I think it's called The Phantom Prince or something like that. And like the book was good. I think like I was laying next to you at night, fucking reading it, which made it even weirder because she's laying next to me reading.
looking
Like,
at her like, I could do it. I could do it.
Nigga get done with a chapter of the book.
Picks up the
but
pillow.
no, like no, she
Easily.
she actually wrote the book, and like I was reading, like it was her perspective on everything that
Right,
happened.
right.
So it was
A
like,
lot of people talked about that book after that series, after that movie
Right.
came out too.
and I think
Was it a
that-
series? It was a movie or series?
It was a movie
It was a movie.
with Zac Efron.
Yeah,
it was
yeah,
just
it's
a
a
movie.
movie, yeah.
But yeah, it was good. It was just that ending that aggravated me. It was
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
no,
I wasn't-
He didn't like right into the. I killed her with a hacksaw. No, that's not how that. She never knew until later.
Right, until he got arrested.
Well, no, even after. Like,
Really?
I don't think he ever admitted to her that he did it. Like, I think he actually held it in that, like, he killed people. He couldn't tell her. He was embarrassed. Like,
Yeah, because it was like a sickness for him.
yeah, that's literally what it turned into. Was he
Yeah.
was embarrassed to tell her that he was this monster that
Right.
he actually was.
Right.
Like, I think the furthest that it got was, they're gonna be calling you soon about things that I've done.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
and she was like, "Well, what have you done?" And he was like,
I said that. I
and
said
no, he
that's how they
literally-
should have started that movie. If they'd have started it off with like a voice clip, or just like even Zac Efron and the chick who played Liz, of soon they're gonna be calling you about things that I've done, and just went into the movie, dog, that it have made the movie so much more intense.
"Well, like,
I get
That's
no,
like
I get what
that's
you're
like
saying.
the infamous
No,
Ted Bundy
they
line.
could
If
have
you know
used-
like about it, yeah,
if-
that's crazy.
if I'm not mistaken, you're right.
Yeah.
The exact line could have been, they're going to be calling you about something that I've done. Well, what did you do, Ted? Don't make me say it. I'm pretty sure that's the exact.
What? Niggas would have been like.
I'm pretty sure that's the exact. I'm pretty sure that's the exact quote. Like that's how. But anyway, with Richard Ramirez, yeah, he's literally.
Shit hurt. He ain't got no beard.
See, that's why you don't. That's why you don't fucking shave it. At least your goatee.
But like Richard Ramirez is literally the most evil out of all the serial killers that I've ever followed.
Oh, yeah.
Like there is nobody higher than him.
Oh,
If anything, I know people that are a close second. Nobody crosses him.
Not
I
at all.
mean, your boy, what's his name? Gacy. Fuck-
Gacy.
Gacy.
John Wayne Gacy,
Yeah,
the killer clown.
Nah, son.
That nigga's
Nope.
disgusting.
Nah, son.
He's got.
Didn't he,
I'm
like,
pretty
didn't
sure
he kill the kids and like put them in his
In his
basement? or some
basement.
shit?
Yeah.
Like,
nowhere
Well,
near.
I mean, that's more of like a moral disgust than like evil.
yeah, like he was just fucked up.
Yeah.
He was just fucked
right.
up.
Yeah.
Richard Ramirez was evil.
Yeah.
all right.
Literally. Like the way
Like, and
that,
I know that sounds weird. Like this guy that killed 20-something little boys and buried them. How is he not as evil?
trust me.
Go read the books.
Trust me.
There, look. You know what? I'll actually give you some homework, Hangover listeners. Look up the last podcast on the left. Look up the John Wayne Gacy, and then look up the Richard Ramirez. It's condensed into like 2 or 3 episodes of a fucking podcast. Those guys are comedians, and they discuss true crime. They go over it perfectly.
Yeah.
And like you'll listen to it, and it's like John Wayne Gacy. I'm not saying you will, but when it comes to Gacy, sometimes people feel almost bad for him because he was so pathetic.
Yeah.
Like Gacy
Yeah.
was a pathetic piece of shit.
Yes.
Richard Ramirez was just the embodiment of evil.
Yeah.
Like one of his famous quotes was that he loved to just watch you die.
Yep.
While you're laying next to your husband
Yep.
or wife. Like he just liked the way that you died in front of him. Like he was just fucking.
This nigga's final words when they was hauling him out of court was "Hail Satan."
Yeah, like and he soaked it up. With that being said, go watch the Richard Ramirez documentary.
Absolutely.
I'm
It's
gonna
called The
finish
Night
it this week.
Stalker.
The Night Stalker.
The Night Stalker. I'm looking at the wrong camera.
I'm gonna finish it.
The Night
Hey,
Stalker.
yo.
But I'm gonna finish it this week. With that being, all right, we got the whiteboard right here. What the fuck is Joyner?
Why I gotta be the whiteboard?
Because it's not a blackboard, nigga. We got them.
We ain't got no
See,
chalk.
stop.
Man, look,
You
I'm-
being one of them black people, you gonna fuck it up for the rest of us. Now
Man,
go
I'm
get
about
my
to-
lighter.
How you gonna throw it at me? Then like go get it. If I get up, I'm going piss.
Somebody said Joyner Key.
No, I'm the one who wrote them all. I'm just saying you don't have to talk about it.
What is it?
Jordan got. Did you?
Oh, Joyner got the key to the city.
Yes. That, like,
Well, talk to me.
have you not been in the group chat?
I have. I didn't remember what it said.
This nigga don't read shit. He don't read shit. That nigga ain't read shit since
I
elementary
don't.
school when the teacher
Well,
called
no,
him.
actually, no. Hit the
He
round
was
of-
like, Joyner. And everybody was like, stupid ass.
Yeah, I did.
Hey, chill out, son.
That's why I read so much now to get back at the people that were mean to me. But no, Joyner got the key to the city, and if I'm not mistaken, he pulled up in the tank.
Oh, the shit that he got. Who he got it from, Kanye? Did he get
No,
one from
Chris
Kanye?
Brown got his from Kanye.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
How-
Chris Brown give Joyner his?
How-
Or did Joyner buy his own?
How boss do you have to be?
Bro,
To have one of them?
bro.
I don't know.
All to just like
Show up
I'm getting the key to the city and I'm pulling up in the tank. Like I'm like,
How else would you pull
I'm
up?
like you can't my dick this big.
You-
You can't tell me shit.
What you say, man?
Nothing. I agreed.
I mean, I feel like if anybody's earned it, especially when it comes to what is it, Worcestershire, Massachusetts?
He was saying.
I was about to say, where's Jordan from?
Worcestershire.
I- No,
The
Fitz
sauce?
Jordan. No,
No.
Fitz Jordan. I don't think it got to be that hard to get a key at Worcestershire, Massachusetts.
Yeah, you probably right.
He was more so excited about it because he was saying he's like,
mad low.
No, I mean I get it because that's his hometown, right?
yeah, and he sold drugs there. He got arrested there. He got kicked out of school there. So it was just a whole bunch of down.
I'm sorry,
things,
Jordan's
and then he
number one
ends up-
fan.
No, actually, no. Hit it for him. Hit it for him one time. Like he deserves that.
Niggas wouldn't clap for me if I got the key to the city in Lafitte.
Ooh,
Shit, I'm about to
I'd
up
be
there.
so proud of you, mother. What the fuck? I'd be so fucking proud of you.
Nothing but Lafitte. They be like, I knew he'd do it.
That's actually dope as fuck. But with that being said, did anybody hear about the Hobson and Dame Dash situation?
I didn't, but I'd definitely like you to enlighten me because that's two totally different sides of the spectrum.
Yeah.
It's two people I definitely wouldn't expect to be beefing.
Right. Well, with that be not, wait, am I saying the wrong Dame Dash? Is that
It's the Rock.
That's the nigga.
no?
who used to
Okay,
be
no,
in
nope.
Jay-Z's videos doing this shit.
Like
Okay, I
rock
fucked up.
pads.
I fucked up. I'm thinking about Dame Dash, and I'm thinking about Dame. So Dame Dash comes to my head. No, Dame was the one that was not that Dame.
Damian Lillard?
No, the other Dame that owned Funk Volume with Hobson.
Honestly,
I know it's Dame D. I can't remember his last name now because Dame Dash just pops up. In my
I didn't
head.
know. I didn't know he had a partner with
Yes.
that owned.
It was. You remember Swizz?
Yeah.
Swizz's brother.
Oh, okay.
His older brother that owned half of the label with Hobson. All right, I'm gonna say this and
What was the beef over?
leave.
About to break it down?
I'm gonna get there.
Oh, okay.
I need people to not come for my neck because I don't care.
I mean, he's irrelevant, so it doesn't matter.
Hobson is irrelevant to me now.
Yep.
Hobson is a cornball.
Be mad if you want, bro. I'd love to be in L at mine 10, whatever.
Hobson's a cornball. To me now,
you guys are irrelevant, not intelligent.
I don't give a shit.
Bars are heaven sent.
To me now, Hobson is a cornball. I know. I know. I hear somebody over there gasping.
I agree.
I'm sorry. Hobson is a cornball.
Yep.
I no longer care.
Nope.
He apparently that's why Funk Volume broke up because him and his co-creator of Funk Volume had some issues, and that's where Illmind 8 came from. If you remember, it was the one that he did in the courtroom where he was cursing out the guy. And he recently came out with Dame and did a 4-part mini podcast about the situation where they apparently have been talking and they decided, you know what, let's just air everything out. My thoughts on them airing everything out. I have never seen a person go into a situation like this and literally put their dick on the table. Dame walked into that building, sat down and said, "Oh, all right, Hobson, we're going to sit here and we're going to talk about everything that happened," and then said, "Now, I'm going to explain to you. You know what? Actually, we'll take it back. I'm going to let you tell me all the reasons you think I was wrong, and then I'm going to tell you why you were stupid." I have never seen, Turtle, I have never seen somebody walk into this type of situation and be 100% in the right. Hobson was wrong every step of the way. He didn't know business, and that's where he fucked up. He went into the music business and basically told Dame, "I don't know the business side. Can you handle that for me?"
That's automatically putting your neck out there.
Yep.
But he trusted Dame, which he wasn't wrong. Dame's apparently a good guy. And he said, and Dame told him, "You're not making any money. I'm going to be supporting you. I want 50%. To which Hobson said, "Deal." But he also said, "While we're 50% owners of Funk Volume, you are a artist also on Funk Volume." This is where the business gets tricky. So he was like, "You're a 50% owner of Funk Volume, but you are also an artist under Funk Volume. You make so much percentage of the money that you make off of the albums that you drop under Funk Volume, which also comes to you, but then that also comes to me." So basically, by the end of the day, the splits were almost 75-25. At a certain point, Hobson looked at it and said, "You're making too much money. I'm making 75%. You're making 25%. You're making too much money. Even though I show up late to tours, even though I leave during tours and don't say anything to anybody, even though you're the one that sets up, finances, books the hotels, books the food, books this, books that, books this. You do everything to make sure that we go on the road and be successful. You set up the meet and greets that I don't show up for. You're wrong.
Right.
You don't make enough. You make too much money."
You don't make enough money.
Right.
Exactly.
Especially if I
Smoking
went into
dope.
this and said like I don't know anything about anything.
I will say this.
Like I just
he
rap.
was his manager. He was almost his tour manager. He was the co-owner of the label. He was the one that brought all the new signees, Jaron Benton, Dizzy Wright. He brought all of them with him and was like, all right, for the first couple of months that you're on the label, I'm going to show you how to do things. Hobson had no hand in any of that. By the end of it, Hobson was basically just like, you're making too much money. And to which apparently it all came to a head when one day Dame looked at Hobson and said, you don't work hard. And Hobson, being the diva that he is, blew the fuck up.
Of course.
Something happened. They finally were like, all right, this is the last meeting we're going to have. We're going to talk this shit out. We're going to figure it out because we're men. This is funk volume. We're going to do this. They talked. They all had situations that they discussed. And then Hobson looked at Dame and said, you're going to stop telling me that I don't work hard. And Dame said, you don't. And Hobson walked away.
At best you do. Well, at least you do something that just comes natural to you.
Well,
I'm not saying it's not how it works because I've seen Turtle in the studio.
Right.
I've seen Smurf.
That
in the studio.
was
like,
that.
It's not like it's just like I go in there, I sit down, and like this shit just comes off like just really like just comes like out of me, or
right?
Whatever, like that. Like there's work that goes into the shit.
Which I think that was the part that Dame didn't understand was the artist side of it, because there were a couple of points where Hobson talked about what goes into making an album, and Dame was like, I don't understand that part. And Hobson was like, yeah, like I literally became a hermit crab. I lock myself in the studio and I'm trying to make something that's dope. And then I get done and we're supposed to go on tour. I do something wrong and you tell me that I'm not doing enough work.
Right.
And because Dame wasn't there for the whole recording of the album.
Right.
All those nights spent trying to record the album and like all of this other shit.
Right.
But I would recommend any person.
See, but that's a.
Well, let me get this out real quick. Any person that's trying to get into the music industry, whether you're a rapper or trying to be a manager, go. It's 4 parts. I think they're about an hour a piece. Go give it a listen, because I think whichever side of the table you're sitting on, it's very. It's got a lot of insight. It's got a lot of jewels that you could pick up from both sides. Like, even though Hobson basically came out and said I was wrong on every aspect, I think each artist or manager can take from both sides.
So pretty much it became a thing of like, now you're not making too much money. It's that you told me I don't work hard.
See, but that's what I was about to go into. You can't say that I want to run a label and be an artist and not expect to do both sides of the business.
Right.
Yeah.
You
Well,
know
that's
what
what Dame said, was he was like, you wanted to be half of an owner,
Right.
but only do the artist side of it.
Right.
And it was like, like Dame even said, it's like at the end of the day, like, you're dope, but you also looked me in my face and said, Dame, I trust you with the money.
Right.
And I said, okay, Hobson, I will handle the money. I handled the money. And then one day, and Hobson even says this, out of the fucking blue, you decide, all right, well, I'm curious about the money. How much money did we da-da-da-da-da? And it was like, all right, well, you made this. And the accountants, not even Dame, the accountants are like, all right, well, you made this much off of this much off of this. Well, this is how much Dame made. And it was like, whoa, why is he making so much? And like, that was when Dame said some shit that I thought was dope, because he was like, people look at managers and they're like, oh, you make too much money. And it's like, most managers make 20%, which isn't shit.
Management fee, yeah.
So was it Dame and Hop that like it was them two who created the
Funk Volume, the label. Yeah.
It was them two.
Hobson created Funk Volume, but he didn't understand the business side, so he brought in Dame.
And Dame said he want 50%. And
yes.
Hobson said, cool.
Because for the first, I think, 2-3 years that Funk Volume was a label, they weren't making money.
Right.
So Dame bought Hobson his camera to shoot music videos. Dame started the merchandise, like the Funk Volume clothing line.
He made an investment.
Yes, he said. I believe he said at the time he was investing over $20,000 a year.
Yeah, so like apparently it's not about you making too much anymore. So never mind.
Yeah, and apparently, what ended up causing the rift was, at a certain point, Dame said that Dame went to Hobson and basically said for his first album, Raw, he said, "Look, I've been working for you for free for 2 years. You're starting to get a buzz. You're about to drop your first album. I think I deserve half of the sales of your first album." And Hobson said, "Okay, sure." And then so many years went by, Raw still selling. He's still collecting money off of Raw. And Hobson was like, "Why the fuck are you still collecting this money? It's been so many odd years." So the one thing that Hobson did say that I agreed with was he was like, in the mind state that I'm in now, I would have said we also need to negotiate how long do you collect money off of this album?
Is it enough to
Which-
just pay you back what you invested?
Exactly. Like,
Yeah.
and I agree. Like, even if it does turn into, look, fucking Dame did everything for you.
Right.
He should get royalties forever.
Yeah.
Cool. Negotiate it.
I invested in you. Like I don't just expect my money back. If I invest in you, I expect something on top of it. It's like in, like stock, right?
Yeah.
Like you put your money into. Like I expect that money back and then some.
So that was the one thing that I agree with Hobson on, but only in the idea. Is it was like he should have at least negotiated, like, okay, so are you going to get 50% of Raw forever?
Apparently, you just talked to that
Yes.
man all wrong.
Yes. Dame deserved 50% of Raw forever. Because had it not been for Dame, Hobson would have never reached where he reached. And look where Hop's at now.
Nah, nigga, you got 50% of my label. You're not about to get 50% of my masters. You got me fucked
One.
up.
One.
So?
One.
So?
One.
So?
Well, that's where it is.
So?
You're saying so. Be smart enough. That's where that's where my comments come in. Be smart enough to negotiate that from jump.
Exactly.
But
That's it.
apparently he wasn't. He literally, he literally said, "I don't know shit about shit."
No, by the end of it,
So-
by the end of it, Hobson literally said,
His
"I
fault,
was
he's an idiot."
stupid and I accused Dame of things that I was ignorant about."
Yeah.
And that's basically where it's at now. Hobson's 35 years old. Apparently, he's grown up enough to know I fucked up. I was just ignorant, and I went about it the wrong way. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, at the end of the day, that's why I said I love the interview so much, because I've never seen a man sit at the table, throw his dick on it, and go, "I did nothing wrong. So you tell me what you think I did wrong, and I'll explain to the people why you're an idiot." That's what that entire interview series was. So, but you can learn something from Hobson from those interviews, which is why I suggest everybody go watch it. Because no matter what side of the table you're sitting on, you can learn something from it. So I think everybody should check it out.
I think that's why me and Smurf never got no record deals.
Why's that?
Because we wasn't dumb enough to sign no 360s.
I would never sign a 360 deal.
We only wanted distribution from the moment that we decided that we was just take off music forever. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We was like, I mean, we can get offers from labels and it'd be like Interscope and all of that shit, but we want distribution. We don't want to be Interscope artists.
Well, they talked about the Warner
We'll
Brothers.
take your money because we know we're going to take it and turn it the fuck around.
Well, that's what they were
That's
talking
it.
about when it came to the Warner Brothers deal that Hobson shit on in Illmind 8.
Right.
Which he was like, you signed that stupid-ass Warner Brothers deal. And what Dame even said was he was like, I would still sign that Warner Brothers deal today. He was like, because I signed it for distribution.
Yep.
But while we were in those buildings, we were making connections.
Yep.
He was like, all they got was 17% of distribution. He was like, if they sign anybody else, they're getting 50% of them. He was like, so we were at the bottom of the poll for attention.
Right.
He was like, but what I was trying to do while we were in the Warner Brothers building was try to make connections. He was like, while we were in there for the first time, we were getting an interview on The Breakfast Club.
Right.
We were getting an interview here. We were getting an interview there. We were getting this. We were getting this. He was like, so eventually we could have proved to Warner Brothers, even though all they had through us was a distribution deal, they could still help us
You can
make
always
them more
renegotiate.
money.
Yeah.
Yep.
off of this distribution deal.
Yep. All just depend on how long you sign. You sign a 2-year distro deal, man. You flip that shit and go back and ask for more.
That, or you take the connections that you now have made off of it. And
Go to another label.
Go to another label, or go to the label that you currently have and say,
Right.
all right, y'all making 17% off of me. You know what? I don't want to give y'all 17% anymore. I think now we're more valuable. We can go somewhere else for 15. You
Yep.
know what? We'll keep you for 15. Thank you.
Cool. Signed.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
so everybody listening right now, whether you are an artist or whether you are somebody that's looking to get into management, I think that
What you signed your deal for, Nikki?
But I think everybody could learn something from the Hobson and Dame Funk Volume podcast. That's what it is on YouTube. So definitely go check that out. And if y'all have any questions, comments, or anything like that, we don't know shit either. So don't bother hitting
I
us
mean,
up.
definitely be humble.
Don't ask us.
Also, shout out to the couple of people that asked for Hangover cups. We didn't, as y'all could see, we're not in our normal setting, so I wasn't able to bring it this week. I'm Batman. Copyright.
You robbing, nigga.
I don't own or condone the use of the Batman's or whatever the fuck you idiots say on Facebook. Yeah, but with that being said, the people that did hit us up to get a cup, we're gonna work on it. We're gonna get y'all the cups that y'all want, and we will be in touch. We haven't forgot about you.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, we did. With that being said, I'm gonna let Nicole take this one. The no-fly list. There she is.
You can tell with some of her shit, she's like,
So, do you want to take it,
I
or
mean,
do you want me to
it's
start it?
hashtag no fly list because anyone who followed that hashtag this past couple of weeks,
Oh,
it was
my
pretty
God.
phenomenal.
Yes, it was.
Everyone crying because
Again.
God forbid they can't fly home after doing illegal shit
Hold
and
on,
filming it.
hold on. Let's preface.
I got 3 kids in here.
Let's preface.
How many kids you got?
4.
Let's-
Is it 3 or 4?
Let's preface one more time. We hold no political affiliation. But if it's funny, it's funny.
Absolutely. you gonna get this L.
Take
Oh,
it,
yeah.
away.
You
Take
got
it
the
away,
whole
Nikki
act.
P. Take it away.
I mean, that pretty much sums that up.
What? You didn't say anything.
So people couldn't fly home. So
Why?
everyone got arrested because they deserved to be arrested
Why?
for doing illegal shit
What'd they
and
do?
filming themselves doing
What'd they
it.
do?
Going to the Capitol. We've already.
No, well, you got to tell people what you're talking about.
I mean, I could feel like everyone knows we discussed it pretty in
I
depth.
guarantee you they know what the fuck the no-fly
I
list
know. I
is.
just want to hear it. I just want to hear it.
So they pretty much got everyone and arrested them. Or if you didn't get arrested and you made your ticket to go back home to your normal life, then they caught you on the plane and they arrested you there in front of everybody
for,
while everyone cheered
Being terrorists.
for being terrorists. Yeah, no
Yep.
fly list. You were
You're on the
officially a
no-fly
terrorist.
list.
Wait, so you getting charged as a terrorist?
Yes.
That is
Yeah.
Yeah.
You pulled some
Guantanamo
terroristic
Bay.
acts.
I
Didn't
You
I
are
say that?
now on the
Didn't I say that? Guantanamo Bay.
But
I
no,
said
like
it.
no. Even if you didn't get arrested, you're put on the no-fly list. You pulled a terroristic act
I wish I had the definition
by
in front of me.
storming.
Definition terrorism.
In
is
the
what they
words
did.
of
Yes.
Dylan Perrin, you stormed the Capitol.
I'm gonna do a fucking B&E. That's what I'm gonna do.
And did y'all hear about everybody's favorite actor?
Who?
Buffalo Bill, the one that was all dressed up that went running in
Oh,
the White
word?
House.
What about him?
He's in jail,
Nice.
living his life.
Terrorist.
His mom got on the news and said he needs to get out. He only eats an organic diet, and they're not serving him that food. Bitch, if you don't get the fuck out of my fucking face, you and your fucking stupid ass fucking son. All right, you want to know? You want to know the best way to be able to eat an organic meal? This is the Treasy F hangover diet. Don't go to fucking prison, you idiot.
Don't film yourself doing
Fucking
something
Buffalo
Don't
illegal.
film yourself doing dumb shit, you idiot.
On top of that,
You better tell your son goodbye.
So what do you think
horse.
what do you think about the speaking of that Buffalo nigga, what do you think about the whole he was at the Black Lives Matter riot and he was at the fucking Capitol Hill fucking charge?
I don't give a shit who does what. If you're out there in any way inciting violence or inciting anything to pop off, you are a terrorist. And that was one of the things that was going on that apparently everybody forgot about when it came to the Black Lives Matter protest. It was just like, oh, they're burning everything.
That's what they,
which
they
a lot of
tried to
people
use
were
him to say that Black Lives Matter was out there.
A lot of people
It was
were.
like he was at
no.
that rally, so now
You see how
it's gotta
that-
be Black Lives Matter.
You see how
They
that
were
works?
the ones at Capitol Hill.
Where it's like, no, those are the ones, the guys that we don't.
Nah, son, not a black live was out there, cuz. Except that one nigga standing in that bitch like he didn't know why he got there. He was like, God damn, we made it in this bitch.
Oh, the nigga that was selling chicken and cheese fries.
I even told Nicole. I even told Nicole. Wait, what?
The one black dude in Capitol Hill, like he was looking for everybody's stimulus.
Yeah, he was looking out. He was looking out.
Hey,
bro.
I got the checks, y'all. I got them.
It's like, fuck this shit. I just want my check, dog.
Wait, Marshawn Lynch, you know why I'm here.
But like, if there was anybody that like that was my favorite part. It was like, oh, y'all can recognize this guy that was at the Trump rally and the Black Lives Matter movement, but the guys that y'all didn't recognize, oh, they're Antifa.
Yeah.
It was like, oh, they weren't at the Black Lives Matter movement. Those people are criminals.
Yeah.
It was like, no, not the people that stormed the Capitol. But
You're not gonna tell me, like, even if it was like Antifa in there, you're not gonna tell me it was just them.
I'd have ran in there.
Yeah,
If
but
I'd
you,
have- if
you
we
love
would've taken
museums
a-
and shit like
Yeah,
that, you don't go
right.
in there and touch shit. Just look at it.
I'd
You'll
have been
find
like,
this nigga sleeping in the Lincoln bedroom and shit. They said this bitch is mad soft. I'm just...
if it would have been like when we went to DC, like our vacation, it would have been one of those like SpongeBob SquarePants episodes where it was like, touch, don't touch. And this is the Lincoln bedroom. This is where they laid Lincoln right before he died. Touch, don't touch.
You're in here for all the wrong reasons, bro.
But I again, like we talked about it last week, where it was like just the fucking irony of like all of those idiots that are pulling the whole "not my president." And it was like, wait, I've heard that
Weren't
before.
you the one that was going,
Yeah.
but he is.
Yeah, but he is, and now it's like that's the other thing too.
But
was
he
like
ain't.
my boss apparently listens to our episodes every now and then, and he was like, "Oh, you're a Democrat," and I was like, "No." I just love the irony where it's like, yo, like he is your president, bitch, because I had to listen to you for 4 fucking. Do you want to do it? Do you want to do it, or do you want me to do it?
Are we gonna go on what I posted today?
Yes.
Well, our new president will not go around wearing Biden 2020 hats or putting a flag in the front yard like a bunch of stupid assholes.
I saw
No.
that shit.
Sucking our president's dick.
No.
We'll just accept him as president.
Yes.
You want to know
And hope he does
why?
good.
You want to know why? Because when Obama was president, you know what I did? I went to work.
Same shit I've been doing.
Facts.
You want to know what I did when Bush was president? I went to school every day. Every day. I went to work. I went to school. You want to know what happened for some of these fucking idiots when Trump got in office? They were like, every fucking day,
Yep.
I'm going to buy a new Trump shirt. I'm going to wave the Trump flag, and I'm going to put Trump on my car. So when I'm sitting at a red light, people know.
Yeah, dude. Like I've seen people. With
Calm the fuck down. When did we become this society?
Hey,
I've
no,
seen people with
no,
Trump flags on their boat.
We did it for when Obama won the second term. We did.
the
We
second
did it.
term? All right, all right, all right.
I did-
all right.
no,
I seen yes we can stickers everywhere.
But like
everywhere.
it's the same shit like how they did how they did with Obama, like with the threw him a I want to say a concert or like the thing Beyonce did for him, then Jeezy did and shit like that. Like
Oh yeah, he got all like damn near every prominent black artist at the time to perform for him.
yeah, like I like that's like you're like
That's a publicity move.
That's catering like a
It's like
motherfucker.
that right there
Pandering.
made me that right there made me think Obama was like believe Obama was overrated because it's like why are you doing this? You're making it
Yeah.
To make the niggas love me.
yeah. They already love you, you're president, nigga. Like,
I just put the nail in the coffin. I got Jeezy here with me. They was like, oh shit.
yeah,
Hey.
I mean,
My president is black. My land.
I was about to bring that up. That was the saddest day of my life when I was able to sing that for the last time.
Oh yeah.
When Trump got in office,
Niggas sang
like
that shit, Boo Boo
whatever,
Soul.
whatever the fuck happened with Trump, that was the worst part. I remember that day where I put on what was it? Thug Motivation? No, 103. 103. Was it 103?
I don't know.
My President is Black was on 103.
Damn, was it?
I think so. But either which way. But that was the day that, like, I still remember I threw it on there, and I literally just sat at work, and it was just like, my president is black. My Lambo's blue. And I'd be goddamned if my rims ain't too. It's over. It's fucking over. Because it was like, I'm like, black people are going to be in the fucking White House forever, so we can keep singing this song. You want to know why? No, I don't give a fuck if the president's black. It's just that this is a cool fucking song.
Yeah, I mean,
It's like,
it's fucking Jeezy, son. Taught you niggas how to trap.
but no, anyway, like, just to bring it back, but like to the hashtag.
Just to bring it back, Trump got impeached.
Oh, twice. Was it twice?
Yeah.
Has it been officially twice?
First
No,
president
like,
in history.
Just because you don't have the listen, if you have the trial
Listen,
and they
listen,
don't follow through with the trial, you were still impeached.
Really?
Yeah.
That's the thing?
It counts.
Yeah.
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 You
But
were
no,
still
doesn't
be
it
the
mean he-
president, the first president
he can't
ever
run for a
to
second
be
term.
impeached twice. No, wait, listen again. So bitch McConnell refuses to call the Senate until literally the day before Biden is in office, so
Right.
that's when they will have the official trial.
Right.
Yeah.
So if the trial goes through, he gets officially impeached, then he won't be able to go for a second.
And like, and like, what makes it? You finally found a way to use it. But like, what makes it even worse is like, again, I don't give a shit if he gets. I think we've discussed. I don't hate Trump. I hate his people.
Yeah.
I hate his people.
You hate his supporters.
I
Don't
love-
say his people, Scott.
Like the way, the
You about to
way,
have black folks everywhere like, yeah!
the way,
People too.
the way that you laugh at Saints fans is the way that I'm laughing at Trump supporters.
And not like
love you
just
too.
not like
I love you too, Scott.
every Trump supporter, just the
See,
ones
obviously-
that are just like,
The ones that stormed the Capitol. Oh, man.
Yeah.
Black, white,
Oh.
but not that fucking
Check.
white.
Hey, yo.
Are you a
Those
Trump
are
guy?
the
Are you a
ones
Trump
we
guy?
mean.
You're a Trump guy. Okay, all right, so we can get that out there. So it's like,
Waka Flocka's mama is a Trump supporter.
Right.
I was like, what? Yeah.
a guy that I worked with that is blacker than Joe, Terry. He is when we went on a vacation to D.C., he said, "Bring me a MAGA hat." And I
Oh,
said,
I
I'm
remember that.
not going to do that because I'm not bringing it to the register. You want to know why? Because I'm also not going to bring a Biden hat to the register. I'm not doing it. Like, it's not going to happen.
Yeah.
And he got very upset with me that I wouldn't do it. And I was like, all right, regardless of all the all right, can me and you talk for a second? I'm like, you have to understand the weirdness that I'm experiencing right now. Okay, I'm like, I have a lot of black friends. He's like, I'm your black friend. I'm like, shut up.
That's not the point.
You are my black friend. You are my black friend.
No, nigga, I see you at work.
But this is weird. This is weird. And he was like, no, it's not weird. And I'm like, all right, if you don't see it. And he was like, no, my wife hates him. And I'm like, is she black? He's like, yes. I'm like, okay, so that's more on par.
Right.
I'm like, this is different.
Sitting
And
at the
he-
house arguing like some real grown-ups.
No, he said he won't talk to her. He's like, I go to bed. I'm like,
He's a fucking racist. And you fucking whatever, Wanda.
Got a new house with 3 bedrooms in that bitch now.
and it's fucked up because I love him. I wanna fucking text him, but I just know he won't shut up. That's the only problem is he'll keep talking. Not even about Trump. He just don't stop talking. But anyway, all right. So wait, pass the mic to Swamp.
Oh, boy.
Only because I just want to have this moment where it's like, as a person who I'm sure has his own reasons for supporting whatever candidate, do you see the irony in them not being able to fly home?
Oh, I do.
Okay.
I do. I mean, yeah, I see the irony. It
Do
is
you-
hilarious.
Do you see the irony in the people that are Trump supporters that are now posting hashtag not my president?
Oh, yeah.
That is the most blatant, that is the most blatant one to me.
Thank you.
I mean, I wasn't one of those to do the whole, hashtag not my president.
The best one that I went was when Ben Affleck got the job and I said, not my Batman. Like, that's
Right.
the furthest I went.
Right.
That's the furthest I went.
But, like, I mean, I wasn't, one of those overly complainers when Obama. I just laughed at all the stupid shit.
Right.
With every president, I laughed at all the stupid shit they've done.
Are you racist?
No.
Okay.
Not even a little bit.
I'm just making
You
sure.
think I've been sitting here
I was about to
watching
say, a
Joe?
large bit of my family, well, except for my mom, are Republican. So,
right.
I mean, well, large bit of my white side of the family is
Right,
Republican.
right.
large bit of the black side of my family is, I don't know. Them niggas is kind of independent. They be iffy. They be like, man, whoever gonna cut me this motherfucking check, dog, I ain't even tripping.
That's why again, I'm gonna bring the bullshit with Dustin Spencer, where it was like, I'm not gonna say no to $2,000. No. If Trump says tomorrow, like, you know what, I'm still gonna get y'all those checks. I'm gonna be like, fuck you know what, go for it, baby. Like, shoot for the stars, Breeze. Like, we're still here.
Right.
Too soon? Okay.
But nah, even when when Obama was running, that's all I heard from the white side of my family was, ain't this motherfucker from Al Qaeda or something? I'm like, no, man, his daddy Muslim. That's it. He don't blow up buildings. He just eat bean pies and wear bow ties. Shit.
My favorite is still, I believe it was one of the like dinners or something that they had where like Trump was in the audience and he was like, people have been looking for my birth video. I found it. We're going to play it right now. Yes, he did. And it was fucking hilarious. I was like, bro, don't play with these dudes, bro.
That's like when he did the whole Superman spiel about being from Krypton and being here to save everybody. Get the fuck out of here.
Because again, it's like, all right.
Thing to think high of yourself.
Because
fuck
again,
you, dude.
Facts. But it's like, again, I get not liking somebody, but it was like the whole idea behind like.
There's just a lot of irony. I
That,
think.
yeah, definitely. But it's also like the whole like, all right, I don't like Obama. He must be from Africa. He's not from America. And it's like.
They didn't even give it that. They was like
What?
all in the Middle East with it. Like,
yeah.
They
like,
saved him as a baby from Iraq.
Yeah,
like,
bro.
what?
Bro.
That's why I ain't got no birth certificate.
It's like, to me, there was.
Iraq to the Congo.
To me, there was
Yeah,
nothing.
no, because the Japanese so happened to blow up the fucking hospital he was born in,
Oh,
Dick.
Jesus Christ.
Or think about it like this: you really think they're gonna elect a president that doesn't have a birth certificate? Like maybe it's like I'm gonna see a man about a horse,
Right.
aka none of your goddamn business. Like I'm your president. Shut up.
Hey, you can't use that excuse with Macy. Yeah, nigga said that shit to Macy one time. I was like, yeah, we're going to see a man about a cow. She was like, hey, Margo, he really getting a cow?
Good Lord. Oh, man. But, I mean, that's, to me, again, we do not hold any standard when it comes to, I mean, maybe some people in here do. I don't know because I don't give a shit. I know what I support, and it's neither candidate. So I don't care. But with that being said, we can move on because
Trump brought back football.
Yes, he did. We can get back on.
One more thing.
Oh, go ahead.
Trump doesn't want to pay Rudy
Giuliani?
Yeah, for his legal work.
With what?
Good.
Wait, give him the mic. Give him the mic. What did he say?
Would you want to pay your lawyer if you lost your case?
Facts. I feel like
I feel like that should be in the contract with every lawyer. If you lose, bro, you own me shit.
I feel like that's most. I feel
Like selling cars, nigga. If you don't sell a car, like you're not getting this.
I feel like that's most of the legal like DWI commercials I see right now. You only pay if you win.
Right.
And I agree.
Right.
You didn't do your job.
Right.
Why
At
would
all,
I pay
nigga.
you?
Hit that nigga, I am going to jail. What do you mean I'm paying you $50,000? How you going to get your money?
Should have put the Womack on.
Juan La Fanta. But with that being said, I heard a lot of bullshit about Trump will be arrested the day that he gets out of office.
Didn't that nigga already leave?
I'm about to say
it's the
He's not officially out yet.
No, I mean like he packed his shit.
Oh, the
and,
U-Haul
like,
is
left, right?
outside.
Oh, that bitch just waiting?
The U-Haul is parked.
Oh, somebody petty.
Uh-huh. That's his wife. That's his wife.
no.
She counting down the days in that bitch.
She
got
waiting
a
on that
big-ass
divorce.
calendar right on the front door.
She waiting on that divorce. Did you like Melania as a first lady?
Nope.
I'm talking to a Trump supporter.
Oh.
Did you? Did you like Melania as a? Because Michelle was.
He liked
dope.
her in the
I'm
Playboy.
about to say, did you like Michelle as a first lady?
I mean,
Because she
First
actually did
husband?
some
No.
stuff.
If you say no, you racist.
Michelle is an
Yes,
angel.
I enjoyed her.
Michelle is an angel.
All right, so back on some nerd shit. Chris, why do we write this down? Chris Evans is returning as Captain.
I'm sorry. I was writing shit
Yeah, I
down
was
on the
excited.
group. You weren't paying attention.
why would you not be excited?
Because what's he coming back as? He's gonna come back as Steve Rogers in a flashback.
Well, no, what it was.
It's like a callback.
Yeah, go ahead.
Like a callback, I'm cool with, but like,
Well,
I mean, I would expect that he would do that.
From what I was reading, and I mean, it's nothing really set in stone. It was kind of just talks back and forth.
Well, I know he's signed on, right?
No, it's still in talks.
Oh, it is still in
It's
talks.
still in
Oh, okay. I
talks.
thought that's what we wrote it down for. Was it was official?
But yeah, it's going to be more of him featured in more of like Avenger style movies as a standalone Captain America again.
Okay.
Because he won't do another standalone Captain
Yeah,
America.
like from this point on, he's dead.
Yeah, like
But they
Robert
can
Downey
still
Jr.
bring him
doing
back.
A standalone Iron Man.
Right,
He
right,
said
right,
he'd
right,
never
right.
do another one, but Avengers callback type shit he would do.
Right. Okay.
It's kind of along those lines.
Okay. I mean, I guess that's why I'm not like. Well, number one, I never liked Captain America to begin with. But then also, it's just like, I mean, yeah, like if a movie comes up soon where Iron Man is for some reason intertwined with the storyline, I don't see why RDJ wouldn't come back to reprise his role as Iron Man just for the moment. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Well, here's the big thing too. Going down the line with the MCU is the next big villain they're supposed to be taking on is Kang the Conqueror.
okay,
Who was a time traveler.
right.
Yep.
So if they deal more in the time travel aspect like they did in Endgame, you could go back to the past to see Captain America and Iron Man still alive.
That's why Doctor Strange gets the time stone back in Endgame.
Right. I mean, it could not be like major,
All right, yeah, I was gonna.
Because you got to think about who the new
keep
team
your,
of
keep
Avengers
your lips
are.
on the mic. Keep your lips
not
on
just major parts to it, but callbacks.
All right. Would y'all be mad if they came back?
What do you mean?
RDJ and Chris Evans.
I wouldn't be
No.
mad, but
I feel like
I
it's-
kind
I
of don't
feel like
want
it's
to
over.
see Iron Man. I feel like he went off in such a nice way. I love him.
I love him to death.
But I feel like he went
I
off.
feel like it's
yeah.
over.
I feel like it's inevitable though. Like just like he said, just if you follow
But I feel like
the
it would
storyline,
ruin Endgame
it's
for
not.
me. It would.
It's not gonna ruin anything because if it ruins Endgame for you, then you don't read comic books.
No, I don't. No, fuck the comic books. I'm talking movies.
I'm not
Period.
talking about the fact
But
like I'm
the
not
movies
under,
are verbatim comic book.
Right, but for the casual comic book reader, if like you only watch, let's say you never read a comic book in your life.
They
you know-
killed Iron Man and everybody loved it.
Yeah.
Straight out the comic book, bro.
Okay. So what I'm saying is.
So why couldn't they bring him back? Because
Because then
back
it
as the hologram
because then it
Tony
ruins
from the
ruins
comics.
his death in Endgame. Like his death in Endgame was
not if
so
they travel
iconic.
back fucking 20 years
no,
before
wait,
the snap.
wait.
His-
I think you're confusing it. We're not saying like it's making him seem like he's coming back to life or
to
it's
life,
changed.
right?
No,
He's just going back in time.
no. Listen, we're saying from the moment that he died on that movie, like that was his goodbye.
His
So
send-off,
even
right.
if it's showing previous times of him being here, we said our goodbyes in that movie.
Right.
So showing flashbacks of him being alive seems like it kind of takes away from his big death. Not
I don't-
saying
I
that
don't
it's
feel like
making it's changing the
I
sequence
disagree.
or anything.
I disagree.
I feel
I
like from a
honestly
fan
feel like that.
perspective, if you see that character come back in like some kind of iconic way, even if it's like for 10 fucking minutes, you're gonna be like, "Oh shit, it's fucking Iron
No,
Man."
I agree that.
You know what I'm saying?
That I agree with.
What
Yeah.
were you saying?
No, what I'm saying is if you bring him back as like a regular,
They're not gonna. That's
Ain't
not
nothing-
what
no,
that's
no,
not
no.
what they're saying.
that's
Yeah,
what
yeah,
I'm.
yeah.
That's what I've been saying.
Oh, okay.
No,
well,
like,
no,
as
yeah,
like a
then no, you
consistent
shouldn't.
character after he died.
Yes,
Like,
yeah,
no,
if
no.
you're gonna go back in time for that moment and then leave it alone.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
That's
I feel
that's okay. All right. I'm sorry for the confusion. No,
Yeah.
that's what I was saying. Was if you're going to bring him back as a full character again, you
Don't do it.
ruin
Yeah.
his fucking
Yeah,
death
you
in
ruined
Endgame.
it.
Yeah.
Oh.
Like that. I'm sorry, there.
I don't know why you would think that they would bring him back.
Okay. No, but like if they have like a movie where it's like the fucking Drax fucking origin story, because who doesn't fucking love
I
Drax?
want to see
Oh, I'd
that.
love that.
If you brought the Drax document backstory as of like a full like Drax 1, and it's like, all right, at some point he crossed paths with Iron Man and Iron Man gives him his knives. Cool.
I get you're just making an example, but please stop.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Thanks, please.
Yeah, I know. I didn't. No, I'll be honest with
I
you.
was like, I just.
No, I'm gonna be honest with you. I didn't read that far into the comics. Like I only read a little bit of the Thanos theory, and then the rest of it, like I literally think I read up to I can't even remember. But I remember reading some Thanos comic books, but I didn't get that far. Like this, like the in-game comic book storyline. Yeah, I only got so far, but because I was more of I was very Spawn and Blade and
you went
X-Men.
into more of the dark comics.
Yeah, so like I didn't get that far in Infinity War.
Right.
But right, yeah, some people were.
I'm
More
so
Marvel
excited
than
for the
DC,
fucking
though, I will be
Morbius
honest
movie.
about that.
That's fine, but like what basically like all I'm trying to say is now that Iron Man is dead, I love the idea of a callback.
Right.
Like if we do like an origin story of whoever, and Iron Man happens to play a part in that, go for it.
That's it. That's literally what they're working out the contract for.
Fine.
Right.
But what I was saying was like with Chris Evans and with RDJ.
That's why your
'cause
hypothetical,
people
hypothetical fucked me up because you didn't
'cause
say
people-
hypothetically.
Hypothetically, because like Joe Rogan posed the question, Robert Downey Jr., would you come back fully as Tony Stark?
And he said no.
He said, wouldn't it ruin it?
Right.
And that's where I agreed.
Right.
Is it's like if you came back as Tony Stark right now, like it was such a major send off.
Right.
If people can watch Endgame tomorrow and know he'll be back,
Right.
that ruins it.
Right.
What? Put your lips on the mic. I didn't feel like I'd ever have to say that to you, but Joe, put your lips on the mic.
I was just saying that I miss him. Like, I wouldn't care. You know what I mean? Like, honestly, like
I just want him back.
Like I didn't. Yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
Kicked it all off, essentially.
he did.
like Iron Man is what made me start watching the Marvel movies.
Yeah, he made all of
honestly.
us start watching
Yeah.
Marvel movies.
And it's not even just the Iron Man. Like Robert Downey Jr. made Iron Man my favorite Marvel
And the
character.
fact that they didn't want him at first.
Right.
What the fuck?
No, because at the time they weren't wrong. At the time he was very.
Okay, well
risky.
let me ask y'all this because I read the comic books. Is the person is Iron Man that big of an asshole?
Yes.
Like
Yes,
in the comics?
he is a playboy billionaire philanthropist.
Yep.
Oh shit.
Tony
Okay,
Stark.
well, so it makes
Tony
sense.
Stark doesn't become a changed man until he's with the Avengers because he's forced to work as a team.
Oh, okay.
That's
he's still
why,
kind of a dickhead.
Yeah,
even
that's
then.
why Nick Fury. That's why Nick Fury literally tells him, like, even in the movies, like, you don't play well with others.
Right.
Like,
Yeah.
we don't need you,
Like
Yeah,
he's honestly the first one that they tell about the program.
but they don't keep him.
After bringing in Captain America years and before, because the Avengers plan was supposed to be based off Captain America. They were going to build a team around his little soldiers, enhance them niggas, and then it was going to go from there. But it didn't happen because he got frozen in time.
Okay.
So the first thing, fresh out the ice, they like, all right, well, we got to get this nigga his team now. And we just so happened to come across all these super enhanced motherfuckers now. So now these are going to be your teammates.
Okay.
Right.
Boom.
Yeah, because that nigga be talking greasy to the other superheroes.
Like, he don't give a fuck.
That
Like, the
nigga
Hulk
talking
won't just
greasy.
crush the shit out of you.
Raspberry.
Fucking Doctor Strange, that nigga like I'm pretty sure he wants to snuff that nigga out.
I just
What?
love. I just love that moment where he's just walking around looking at Hulk, and he's just like, yeah.
Oh, yeah. On the first Avengers.
And they're like, "What are you doing?" He's like, "Nothing." And he's like, "You're trying to get me mad, aren't you?" No. It's like, can you stop? Like, if he fucking blows up in here and he's like, "No, I have it under control." He's like, "No, he's got it under control."
no, you.
Like, just curious to see what happens.
Just keep
I
poking
think
the
that's
fucking bear.
I think
Just
that's gonna
fucking
be their
poking
next iconic character though is Doctor Strange.
Doctor
I think
Strange.
he's gonna take the mantle of
Yeah.
Iron Man.
I'm okay with that.
Position is like the most
Doctor
watched
Strange and
one.
Doctor Strange and Thor. I'm okay with them holding the mantle.
I feel like it'd be Doctor Strange and Captain Marvel because Captain Marvel becomes the new leader of the Avengers, comic book wise.
I also kind of want. Are you mocking me? He's mocking me.
Well,
He's
here's your
mocking
problem,
me.
though. Because the next Thor is going to be the replacement of Thor.
And
Yeah.
aren't they're introducing
The female Thor.
female Thor.
Yeah.
Jane Foster.
Yep.
I
Jane
thought
Foster.
Natalie Portman was taking that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jane
Oh, okay.
Foster.
She's coming back.
Oh, okay,
yeah.
all right. I don't know
Yeah.
why. I thought you said like Jane Foster and like the
You were thinking
woman.
about like the
Jodie
actor
Foster?
Jane
Yes,
Foster.
the actress.
Jodie Foster? No,
No.
she's way too old.
Okay. Okay.
That'd
No
be
offense,
lit. Jodie Foster just
I still
roll
love
up.
you.
But no, who doesn't love Jodie Foster? But
Panic room, nigga.
Me, if she gonna be a female Thor.
different.
Oh, okay.
Clarice.
Yeah, she's not.
Clarice.
Yeah, that's Clarice.
Clarice.
If you're wondering.
Goodbye, horses.
I'm gonna roll back, nigga.
All right. Well,
Tuck it in.
All right. Well, speaking of comic books, 36 counts of animal sex abuse
What the?
for 79-year-old man who was shot by Jefferson Parish Sheriff's Office
How you get that from comic books?
because a couple of weeks ago we talked
He was
about
reading Beastmasters before he got here.
because we're talking about a homeboy a couple of weeks ago that snuck into the NOPD horse
fucker.
and was just looking at the fucking horses during Mardi Gras going, "Ugh." Yeah.
Trot my way.
So apparently a guy got 36 counts of animal sex abuse against him. He is 79 years old and he was shot by the Jefferson Parish Sheriff's Office.
I shot him too.
Well, no, apparently they walked up to the house and
Saints fan.
they walked in. Well, they knocked on the door. The wife answered, and they were like, "Where's your husband?" And she was like, she talked quick. He's in his room.
He's busy.
And they walked into the bedroom, and he was standing there with a pistol. And apparently, they put a hot one in his shoulder. I'm assuming you have the article pulled up.
Yes.
All right, go for it, dear. Take it from
She
here.
was like, I mean, I don't need to read nothing.
Hey,
now.
look.
I wanna read
Look,
his
Joe
Chargers.
does the sports. Turtle does the rap. Nicole does the news. I just talk shit.
Nikki P. News. That's
No,
what we're gonna call you.
the actual charges that he was booked with. He had allegations that pornography and possession involved sexual contact with animals.
Child porn too, huh? Child porn too.
Child
huh?
porn.
Tapatulas?
Child porn. I was about to say it. I'm glad you did. Go ahead.
7 counts of possession of pornography involving juveniles.
Shoot him twice.
2 counts of possession of distribution of pornography involving a victim younger than 13.
Shoot him
and
4 times.
aggravated assault of an officer. And I think he got 36 counts of sexual.
Is the
assault.
aggravated?
Oh, yeah, they should have
wait,
gave that nigga the green beret.
Is-
2 in the chest, 1 in the head.
Is the aggravated assault of an officer?
Officer.
Just him. Excuse me.
Don't let
officer.
him drive home tonight, nigga.
Is the aggravated assault of an officer just like him pointing the gun at a cop, or did he actually do something?
I think it's just him pointing the gun at the
Yeah.
cop. Yeah.
So, and also as far as the animal thing goes, it's pornography and its possession involves sexual contact with animals. So that was the.
Okay, so he didn't fuck any goats.
He just had the kids fuck the goats.
He was watching people fuck
Jesus
goats.
That's
Christ,
weird.
y'all.
That's
God
weird.
damn, turtle.
I need you here with me.
Oh God! No other details were available about the
I was like, so stop fucking asking me.
and stop coming up with
I
ideas.
bet no fucking other details.
Nigga started watching them tapes and was like, oh, yeah, we can't talk about
I'm
this shit.
done with this, bro. This ain't
So-
just your typical donkey show.
Oh Lord.
Should you be allowed to watch animal porn?
What?
I mean, you can do what you want.
I would say do what you want,
Talk
but
more
for
into the mic.
for
please.
that to be even made, it's bestiality.
Yeah, that's
which is
illegal.
illegal.
Yeah,
So-
mad illegal.
I
kid.
mean, if you want to look at a picture of a goat and jack off, all power to you, but just don't
Yeah.
watch porn.
Yeah, you can
of
watch what you
someone
D-Row in
fucking
the
a
back.
goat.
Should we be able to jerk off to animal porn? You seem like the type. You seem like the type that was like, look at that steed. That steed is sexy.
So wait, are we going to include furries into this? You don't want to piss off too much of your
Furries are
demographic.
different. Furries are different. Furries
How is
are
a furry
beautiful. Furries are a different, beautiful community.
because they just like fucking humans with
that I think
animal clothes.
furries are a different community that I love, and I think they're awesome.
Did she say
Interesting.
penises don't belong to puppies?
That's what she said.
Wait, penises don't belong to puppies? Is that what
Don't
you
belong
just said?
in puppies.
Oh, okay. Oh, like how your dog.
What about the
Shut the
dogs?
fuck up.
What about the
Shut-
dogs
Shut the fuck up.
that they use to fuck
Oh.
females? You ain't never seen that?
Can we
Like-
even hear her on the mic?
I asked her if she's ever seen fucking like the videos of like the dogs fucking the female.
That's weird.
I have seen it. Not that I have looked it up.
Wait,
I
you
mean,
looked it up?
somebody told me and I went and looked it up. I was like, I got to see this shit.
I've seen it before.
Bro,
You looked it up.
yeah.
No, that's weird.
Yeah, I did it.
What? Are
I've
you the only one here that
I've
has it?
never looked up any. The only animal porn
Because
I've
you're more
ever
so,
looked
it's
up.
just curiosity. Like,
The
how
only-
Yes,
the
yes.
fuck?
Curiosity is gonna be the death of me one
Turtle,
day.
Turtle,
Yeah.
don't let us. The only animal porn I've ever looked up.
I'm about to say that old man probably just had curiosity too. Look at that. Look at that.
Yeah, go to jail.
That
The
nigga wasn't
only,
curious. That nigga
the,
knew what he was
Turtle.
doing.
the only animal porn I've ever looked up was turtles having sex.
Someone's finishing for like 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Hey, no lie, I seen that video and I did that too, bitch. When we was having sex. And
Did
she,
you-
was just-
did
and
you
she
really?
died laughing because I guess she seen the video. She was like, "Did you see that video of the turtle?" I was like,
Yeah, I seen that shit. I'm not done yet though.
You look offended.
A little. Postal workers caught stealing PlayStation.
Oh, yeah.
I get it.
"Been there, bro."
I get it.
We all have done it.
You're one of the
PlayStations
lucky
and
ones.
Nintendos.
PlayStations and Nintendo.
PlayStation and Nintendo.
All right,
I think it
like-
was all around
Oh,
during
he
Christmas
lit.
time.
I'm offended as a consumer, as a person. I understand. Like, if you took my PlayStation, I want my 5 minutes. But as a person, like as I would steal it. I would probably take your PlayStation. Like, if you left me in front of a crate of like those TikToks. Nah, I hate that we only bring up TikToks when Swamp Thing's around. But like, whenever there's like the TikTok of like the people that are looking at dogs and they put like a treat down and they're like, "Don't touch this," and then they walk away and like see how like much self-control. If you put me in front of a pallet of like 9 PlayStation 5s,
I'm taking one.
I'm taking 5
Take 'em.
because I'm
Yeah.
a piece of
Yeah,
shit.
because it's like
I'm a piece of shit.
like as a person
I
and a
will
consumer.
happily lose that
as
job
a
at Walmart.
As a person and a consumer, I get it.
Sean.
Like, do I want you to steal my PlayStation? No, but if you did, I get it. I mean, the company got to send me one anyway because somebody stole my shit.
Facts.
But
I feel like it's
I'm not in
covered
the
by
position you are.
insurance. Right. All right. Well, so I don't think we need to go any further. The postal worker caught stealing PlayStation. I feel you. I'm sorry you got caught, bro. Wait, hold on.
That's probably what Sean did. Son. He probably stole
Here's the
somebody's
big
PlayStation.
question. Hold on. Here's the big
Oh,
question.
my goodness.
Did you get caught stealing one PlayStation,
No.
or were there multiples?
Multiple.
There were multiples. You're a piece of shit. Yeah, because you're one of those people. You're one of those people that are trying to take them and then scalp them and then make us pay $2,000
Yeah.
for a $500 machine.
Yeah.
Go fuck yourself.
Well, not $2,000, but like if like you're not gonna put a pallet of PlayStations in front of me and I have the opportunity. Well, I'm not saying I would do that because I'm not
Hey,
the type of
hey,
person. I don't steal.
just to
Because
let
I
y'all know.
take 5.
Just to
I'm
let
keeping
y'all
them in
know.
my closet.
If I was him,
Wait. Just to let y'all know, though. Just one PlayStation doesn't get you a felony. Has to
All
be
right.
over $2,000
That's what
to
I'm
be
saying.
grand larceny.
I'm taking one.
about
I'll take 3. I'll take
Exactly.
3.
so that's about
Exactly.
that's about four of them digital joints.
Exactly, you get 4
$5.99.
digitals, you know what I'm saying?
No,
That's
$4.99. So 4 of them would be
A felony.
$199.
I ain't taxing niggas.
6.
Hey.
I ain't taxing niggas.
So technically, you could take 4, and it'd be under 2,000.
All right, man arrested at Washington checkpoint with gun
yeah.
and 500 rounds of
That
ammo.
probably should have been talked
Get
about.
a,
with,
yeah, I was about
Trump.
to say, yeah, it should have been. That would have been a great segue for me. But do you have any information on that?
No, it was literally just that story.
All right. So with that being said,
I-
I'm
I
gonna,
think, I think the information is there.
we're gonna. Yeah, I was about to say.
Pretty sure that's it
So
right
the
there.
everyone in DC right now is planning for a week of just shit happening because of what happened in the Capitol. So
Oh, yeah.
they
Motherfucking
had
Navy SEALs
checkpoints.
is in the goddamn Capitol right now.
And
like,
he had
sleeping in that
500
bitch.
rounds of ammo and what kind of gun?
I don't know. You just put gun.
I feel like it was probably.
Sounds like that.
500 rounds. That
AR-15.
bitch. I bet you that bitch spit 500 rounds easy.
Hey,
Yeah.
Whatever it was.
I'll tell you what.
Sounds
I'll
like
tell you
that.
what.
Sounds like that Rittenhouse kid to me.
I'm gonna go off. I'm gonna go off a homeboy that was not arrested. He was pulled over with a bag full of ammunition, a couple of assault rifles, and a map of Washington D.C. with the White House circled with an X through it. and then the cops let him go. Y'all got to keep that same energy. Y'all stopped homeboy with guns and 500 rounds of ammo, and y'all didn't stop dude that broke into the White House.
Right.
I feel like y'all got to keep that same energy and turn the other cheek.
That's probably why they're being extra now.
Yeah, because dude, in the words of Joe Rogan, even though that was the first night a female was guarding the front door of the White House, that doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
I just thought I'd mention it.
We watch a TikTok.
Like,
Stupid, ratchet, bougie.
I think they
Nigga
called
breaks in.
in the.
She was busting it.
They called. Oh shit!
That nigga
I want to
bust
say the
in.
National Guard, but it's. I think
what?
it's bigger than. They called in several military people for this next week to be.
oh,
in
for the
DC.
inauguration?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it was the SEALs, huh?
Yeah. That they're literally like camped out in that motherfucker. Niggas is sleeping on benches and
All right,
on the floor. And
Joe.
Oh, they remember their number?
Joe, pass the mic. Joe, pass the mic.
Uh-oh.
As the fellow, as the lone Trump supporter, do you think it was a smart move to bring out any type of military to protect the inauguration?
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely.
Why?
I mean, essentially, you still want to protect the president. Whether you agree with him or not, whether you like him or not, you still got to protect the president.
Especially after what happened this past week.
Right.
Okay. Yeah, that's all I was getting at.
I don't like him. I don't want him assassinated.
Right.
You know?
He's still the leader of the
I mean,
free
if
world
Trump
at the end of
survived
the day.
4 years without being
If
assassinated,
Obama survived 8 years,
I feel like
Biden should be
Biden
fine.
should be okay. But
Still,
he took away from
Obama
Trump,
survived 8.
and Trump supporters are very big gun owners. Not that saying that they're the type to do that.
They are. They
Capitol Hill proves otherwise.
I'm trying to be nice, Turtle. Anyway.
I know you're trying, but
Hey,
There's-
hold on.
there's video proof, nigga.
But they were the ones that one of them got shot.
Yeah.
So you got to think about that.
Yeah.
They stormed
One
that
of the
bitch
police-
unarmed.
One of the people got shot too.
Oh, yeah, one of the
That's what I'm
people.
saying.
Yeah,
one
one
of
of
the people got shot by the cop.
No, one of the security guards got
Died.
shot also, and
Yeah.
got
Really?
died.
I
Yep.
didn't see that.
No, he
I
died
know
from
the
he
cop
got
that
hit over
shot
the head with an
person
extinguisher.
Actually,
Yeah.
You
remember-
I was reading the cop that shot the person in there was actually
Oh yeah, he was Secret Service. He wasn't a cop.
but he was actually released for firing his weapon on.
Yeah,
government
in the,
property.
yeah, you can't do that
Yeah, he
in there.
was-
But
86 from his job.
he
I
was
was
doing,
saying-
but he was also doing his job. Like the nigga who sat there with the baton and ran like a bitch, you tripping. I'd have hit one nigga with that motherfucker and then pulled out the clip. Bow, bow. You niggas gonna keep running up or I'm gonna keep dumping this bitch.
Bro, you killing me. Bro, you killing me not having a beard right now, bro. This is the weirdest shit.
But yeah, like you said, dude, there's like 50 niggas at best that I can see. There's like 50 of y'all.
No,
I'm
I
I'm
hate-
not about to put no fucking baton.
Yeah, right.
Fuck no.
I hate that they paint.
to
Like,
double fist
oh
these
my
bitches.
god.
He's such a big hero.
That,
No,
I
he
hate
ran.
that they painted
ran.
it. I hate that they painted it as like this thing of it was like oh, they stormed the Capitol. No, but I'm like, yeah, because apparently they have some people at the White House with self-control. If you run up while I'm standing at the fucking Capitol Hill, like with the fucking assault rifle, I am mowing you down.
Yeah,
I don't give
absolutely.
a shit
Yeah.
who you are.
This is
I'm
my job.
Going home. I don't give a fuck who you. I'm going home.
Especially if there's like multiple of y'all. Like I know what the fuck I see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What bothered me about that is back when the BLM movement was happening around the Capitol,
Oh, they had
military up and down those stairs so that
Yeah.
nobody
You
would
wanna know why?
charge it.
Because Trump
They didn't
supporters
do a
were supposed to be the ones that didn't
goddamn
do that.
thing.
Yeah.
I think
They
that's
let them in the
Yeah,
Capitol.
like,
Yeah,
as
they
a-
but don't fucking seals. Don't.
There was I was about to say there
Yeah.
was literally cops like looking at the crowd and there was a dude in front of the crowd talking to the cops. It was 3 of them. And he was like, "We can open up a path for you. Y'all can go home. Y'all ain't got to deal with this shit." And they looked at each other, put they shit in their fucking holsters, and them niggas made. He was like, "Make a path, and let the motherfuckers through." And then that bitch went to try to run in the window, and Secret Service was like, "Yeah, they made a path. Bow, bitch."
America is a fucking
Yeah,
shit
like,
show right now.
You can't tell me that like.
Oh yeah, I'd have been playing zombies at that point.
Oh,
Mom,
y'all rebuild the wood, rebuild the wood.
Go, hey bro, go hit the box. I got you.
Homeboy got the ray gun. Here we go.
About to run this
Oh,
shit for like
man.
15 more.
All right. Well, after today, what is the moral of the story?
Brady.
Stop being fucking retarded.
Right.
I knew he was gonna do that. That's
Do
why
dumb
I
shit,
was
get
gonna
dumb
jump
responses.
Facts.
in. I think that goes with the White House shit. I think that goes with the hops and
I feel
shit.
like
I think that
everyone's
goes with
just
everything. It's just
forgetting.
like, yo, you play stupid games, win stupid prizes.
Yeah, I feel like everyone's so big on crawling up politicians' assholes right now that they're
Kim-
not remembering that it's all it should be about us. It shouldn't be about, oh, I'm Republican, oh, I'm Democrat, oh, let's fight. It should literally be like both sides are fucking over everybody. And the moral is that the people should be working more together for
So we
the
should be
fucking
communists.
people.
Hit it one time. No, it was fuck you. Hit it one time for it. Hit it one time for it.
I mean,
I-
obviously, everyone's going to have different opinions on things.
Right.
People are pro-gun, people are pro-abortion, people
is
are pro... And that's fine. So, obviously, you have to have different groups. But the main
moral
thing
at the end of the
should
day
be-
is we're working towards a common goal.
Yeah, and the world's just kind of shitty right now.
Go
I'm
ahead.
gonna get real conspiracy theorist on you right
Here we
now.
go.
Go for it.
Oh,
Okay.
boy.
Art of War.
Mhm.
Think about
Sun Tzu.
it. Easiest way to take over a country is to divide it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
got to remember that.
Yeah.
That's true.
That's why it's a lot of this. Everybody's with the whole paid actors thing.
Yeah.
You've
Get
got
closer
people-
like you were just
You've got
saying.
people on the outside trying to turn American people against each other for reasons like this, and a lot of the people are too stupid to realize it.
Yeah.
Right.
I agree.
I think people follow media way more than they should.
Yes.
Facts.
And media is just
And not
taking
even the
over.
right
And
Yeah.
the
Right.
media has no accountability, and even at the end of the day, even if the media doesn't have any accountability, I said this to somebody the other day: who's the true one?
Right.
Oh, well, see, that
Because
whole
that-
accountability is when they started with every reporter can protect their source.
Yes.
So you don't even have to have a real source anymore.
Yeah.
You can just claim to have a
Yes.
source, but I'm not going to reveal their identity.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's what it ended up turning into was that coupled with it was like being first instead of being right.
Yeah.
And but then there's that coupled with even me and Nicole one time we were sitting there because again like a lot of people listen to this podcast and they're like my boss looked at me like I was crazy the other day because I was like apparently I'm a Democrat liberal or a liberal Democrat whatever the fuck and he was like wow and I'm like I don't know what I am. I'm like this is literally what I've been labeled.
I've known that my whole
But
life. I don't know what I am.
you also have to look at the way that information is presented to you. It's like one day me and Nicole were playing around on Facebook and they had like the test and it was like, are you a conservative or no, are you a Democrat or are you a Republican? Remember that? And the first question on the list. Hold on. The first question on the list. Are you against killing babies? Or are you okay with killing babies? And I was like, and it's like, no, when you put it that way in those simplistic terms, it's like, I don't want to kill babies.
Right.
Did you just say fuck them kids?
Fuck them
D-Ro,
kids.
you voted yes.
You
I don't
did
want to
vote
hear
yes.
fucking shit from you about abortion or any of that
Damn.
nonsense. On that amendment.
On Prop 1. Amendment 1, you voted yes.
I don't know what the fuck she voted for.
See, exactly.
She was like, I don't know
Apparently,
what you're talking about.
nobody knows what the fuck they voted for.
Some of us
Yeah.
did.
Wait, I don't know what you're talking
But we'll get to it
Killing
after.
babies,
We'll
cuz.
get to it after the show. We'll get to it after.
about. Go for it. Fuck them.
We'll get to it after the show. We'll get to it after the show. But that would like that. No, but no. What I just said that goes hand in hand with.
I'm sorry.
That goes hand in hand with things that happen every day. Is it's like, all right, so what are you okay with killing babies? And it's like the ones that were just born. No,
Nah, I'm a Republican.
No, like
I'm a Republican. I don't
no,
want to kill babies.
exactly. I'm a Republican. I don't want you going into the maternity ward and stabbing children. What are you talking about? And then it's like, okay, good. So you're on our side. And then somebody comes to you later and goes, well, like, no. What if there's a mom, but she got raped? Do you want her to carry a rape baby to term? She has to look in the face of the person who raped her every day because that baby favors the rapist?
Right.
Oh, wait, yeah, no.
Oh no, you could just put them up for adoption.
No, you know
And they
what?
can grow up in the system.
No, not even
And be
that. No,
forgotten about.
shh, not even that. It's like, okay, then yeah, don't kill the baby. Oh, so then you're a Democrat. And it's like, whoa, let's all slow down here. Like one of my favorite comedians is Joe DeRosa. And like he basically split it up perfectly. He's like, I am easily led. I'm a sheep. He's like, I don't know shit about shit. He was like, I'm listening to, I believe it was Obama and who did Obama run against? Not Trump. Trump.
Kerry
Wow.
something, wasn't it like
Was it,
something Kerry?
Romney. It was
Yeah,
I
Mitt
believe
Romney
it was
was
Romney.
the second one.
They were talking-
Damn, I almost said Bush.
I almost said Trump. I did say Trump.
I'm stupid as
like an
fuck.
idiot. But yeah, exactly. I don't watch anything. But but no, he was like I'm listening to Obama and Romney talk, and they were talking about Guantanamo Bay, and he was like, Obama starts talking, and he's like, Guantanamo Bay needs to be shut down. He's like, they're torturing people there. He's like, we have to be the moral leaders of this world. He's like, they have people that are in there being tortured. Shut it down. We don't do that. We're Americans. We don't do this. And he's like, I'm watching that, and I go, yeah, shut it down. It's over.
It's a horrible
Cut it out.
No more
Cut it out.
sandwich.
Cut it out. And then he's like, Romney jumps on, and Romney goes, but these people are terrorists. What do you do with terrorists? And I'm laying on the couch going, you cut their fucking heads off. You cut their fucking heads off. You
Hang this son of a bitch by the toes.
No.
Zero from 0 to 100.
Exactly.
Like
He's like on both sides. It's like, yeah, shut it down. No, but then you cut their fucking heads off. He's like, and that's the problem. It's like it's the way it's presented to you.
Right.
Do you want to kill babies? No, I don't want to kill babies. Oh, so you're a Republican? Sure.
Yeah, if I don't have to kill babies.
Oh, but a woman got raped last week and she's pregnant and the baby might kill her in childbirth. What should she do? Oh, she should probably get rid. So
it's
you're a
not just-
Democrat.
You don't have to keep going to the rape thing.
No, that's what I'm saying.
You
No,
can go just-
no Democrat. That's their biggest.
That is their biggest
argument.
argument.
but
That's their
okay,
leading
but
argument.
People
yeah.
seem to forget that it also includes, say you get pregnant and your kid has a 99% chance of being born being completely just vegetable style. Guess what? You
Vegetable
voted yes
style.
on that amendment. So no matter
Vegetable
what, that
style.
woman now has to have that baby to term and take care of it because she can no longer terminate that pregnancy.
True. Also true. And again, like I've said before, I feel like that is a
I
woman's
just feel
choice.
like the stock on wire hangers is about to go through the roof.
Yeah, it is. That's a lot more of illegal stuff is going to happen. now
Yeah, a lot of
because-
black market shit's gonna happen, and that's because they don't want to give it. You know what?
The Degenerates is gonna be an awful podcast.
Yeah, I don't want to.
But I'm gonna listen to
I'm
it.
not gonna be there. I'm
No,
not gonna be there.
Did
for
you hear
it.
what he said?
No, and I don't want to.
It was like the kid's gonna be a vegetable. He was like, I'm not making soup.
But all right. Well, with that being said, is there anything else anybody wants to add?
Besides COVID.
Besides COVID, is there
Besides the
anything anybody
Saints
else?
choking, they're choking.
All right, you got it on mute. Thank you. Anybody got anything else?
Nope.
Black and gold. Oh, that nigga really muted me.
You got anything else, babe?
Nope.
Nobody got
It's
nothing?
getting pretty stinky in here.
Oh.
There's Nicole in this house.
There's Nicole. Well, she's leaving tomorrow, so we'll miss you.
Debatable.
Oh, boy.
Debatable.
Well, with that being said, one more time, I want to give a salute to the God, young captain, Bowie Richard. I'm going to come see you today when this episode drops.
Hey man, and shout out to one of the guys you breeze, dog. Like for real, like I'm not that.
Yeah, you
guy.
know what? Hit it for one time.
I respect greatness,
This
dog.
is his last game in the Dome, last game in the NFL.
Yeah, absolutely. I
That's
respect.
one of the greatest quarterbacks we've had since
Facts.
Archie Manning.
Like
One of the greatest quarterbacks to touch the
yeah,
field.
like he's easy like not now, but like he's one of the most accurate quarterbacks I've ever seen in my life.
Absolutely.
Easily. Like I
Absolutely.
respect greatness.
You know what? Hit it one more time for Drew Brees because I actually I'm glad y'all brought that back up because I forgot tonight is his last game.
Yeah.
I remember like so he says, but I remember last week before when it was like, yeah, this is supposed to be Breeze's last hoorah, and I had that moment where I was like, is this really it?
Yep.
It's like I still remember being a child making the
Yeah.
joke like, oh, Drew Brees is coming play for the Saints. Who the fuck is that?
Yeah.
And
And then
it
it
was like-
hits you. He been playing for the Saints. He been playing
15
before the
years.
Saints, but he been playing for the Saints for
15 years, man.
Yeah.
And I met him one time, and
That nigga lying.
I swear to God, it was I met.
You
Drew.
said the story before.
I know. I met Drew. I met Drew once. His name is Drew to me.
Call him Drew. Andrew in social settings.
He knows me. He looks at me and he goes, Scott. And I go, Drew. Like, we're like that. Yeah, right. But like Nicole said, you told the story already. Whatever. Anyway, everybody sit back. We're going to be here another 10 minutes. So.
Okay, I'm not.
But salute to Drew Brees. Thank you for everything you've done for the city, baby. You earned everything that you got. Just thank you. You were great. And to Young Cap, we love you. We miss you. Wherever you at, I hope you're spitting bars and having a Bud Light Platinum. I'll have one with you today. Thank you, everybody that listens and follows the show. Thank you to everybody that's ordered drink cups. Y'all are all awesome. We love you. We don't love Ian. Mr. TRTL. You want to give away your socials?
Yeah, man. __TRTL _ all the socials TRTL.
Average Joe.
Knees weak, arms are heavy.
Nikki P.
It's fun.
NIKKI_NP.
It's Ellie_average_JOBE. We got it. Mr. Swamp Thing. You want to go ahead and give your thing?
Yeah, you can find me on Facebook, Ian Swamp Thing Nicholson. Yeah, that's about it.
Anything on the Degenerates? Any updates?
No, not really. Just still trying to get everything in the
Y'all
works.
staying stagnant? Y'all not moving?
It's a bitch.
This is episode 21. We're 2 episodes away from the Jordan episode. What are y'all doing?
No fucking clue.
No idea. Okay. We only brought you in episode 4, but whatever. No updates. Anyway. So
Get this man his own show and he just start shitting on people.
Hey, degenerates, y'all hear this, right? He's talking shit.
Don't bring Tiny in here. Just don't do that.
That motherfucker will eat you.
First of all, Tiny can't get in
Mute him
here.
again. Mute him again. Mute him again. Thank you.
Come on, man.
Anyway, so with that being said, thank you, Mr. Drew Brees. Thank you, Mr. Bowie Reshaw, for everything you did in our life.
Yes.
Thank all of y'all for having a drink with us. This has been the Hangover Podcast. Thank you for listening.